So Sam Hill, fastest qualifier here 2 days ago with a 2:26.45. Next was G. Atherton on a 2:26.83. Third, Steve Peat, 2:28.38. And Aaron Ganigot on track. And then, excuse me, fourth, Greg Minar, 2:28.76. Fifth, do you know much about this guy, Nick Beer? He's just getting faster and faster.
Yeah, actually, he was riding on a Yeti bike last year and moved on to Claudio Caliori's team in Scott this year. And well, he's been amazing on the couple races last year. We've seen him on the top 5 and getting into a right pace. But yeah, it seems like he's really ripping on the track right now.
Yeah, Beer. I mean, he's the IXS European champion, won he last year, I think, as well, and Swiss champion 07.
He won the European Cup, yeah.
Yeah, 5th here last year as well, so he's a man who's got some form on this track.
So yeah, apparently he's loving it. He likes the rough stuff, and you know, I mean, people that ride a lot in bike box would love those rough sections and are well used to it. So it'll be interesting to see who's going to put it out, you know, this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be tight, I think, but I think Sam Hill might have something up his sleeve this afternoon.
Yeah, well, probably,
we're waiting for one of these super Sam Hill smash it up runs, and I think we might get one a day. You never know with that guy, do you?
Yeah, you never know. I mean, those guys, I mean, I've been really confident in all those riders. I mean, you see the consistency they got like all through the years, and I mean, every time we got a surprise. So let's see what's going to happen with them now.
Yeah, and then, so we got back as far as 5th. Qualifier was Nick Beer from Switzerland. And 6th, Michael Pascal, a legend in his own lifetime,
unreal, you know, I mean, he did amazing semi-final, you know, like I saw him pedaling in the start, I was like, oh boy, he's not going to go for it, you know, because he's definitely not a great pedaling person. But then on the middle section, bottom section, he attacked like hell, and well, it looks like he made an amazing time at the bottom.
Yeah, unbelievable, man. He's been around forever. So 7th, Canadian Steve Smith. He did well here as well last year, then he broke his leg. Yeah. 8th, Andrew Neithlin. 9th, Leo from New Zealand. And 10th, Chris Kavarik. A little bit of a return there for Chris. He crashed out round 1 after qualifying
we
3rd.
saw him actually riding super well in South Africa, and then he had a big crash, and it seems like he's challenging himself now to get back into the thing. Well, we see the difference of speed now between women and men. It's not the same story, isn't it?
No, it's quite different, dude. This is the slowest qualifier in the men's. Rounding out the top 80 in qualifying.
So that's the one that is the most happy after the setting, yeah? The one that qualifies 80 and is just
he's just on the bubble. So there's some more big guns out just outside the top 10. 11th was Matti Laikkonen. 12th, last year's last round winner, Samuel Blenkinsop. 13th, the Camel Toe, Julian Camellini. 14th, Brendan Fairclough, teammates with Hill, of course. 15th, Mitchell Dowse.
Excuse me, Rob, but he gets a 2:34 on his time. So that's the first qualifying person. And if you look at the women,
7 seconds.
2:41, it's only 7 seconds.
It's respectable,
so
man, huh? Johnny A really put one together there, didn't she?
Definitely.
So he's in the hot seat.
So well.
If you could just push the DHI men, that's it. There you go.
That's back on.
There you go. I don't know what that is either.
That's the semi.
Final. There you go. We got electronics in here. We don't even know what we're doing with it.
Yeah, well, that's fine. It's just get a bit of a challenging situation. We'll work it out.
I still can't work that out.
Yeah, now that's the qualification up there, so you can see.
So it's
the start, and he made a 2:34. So now we're back on Remy. That actually made a.
So we've missed him though. We've missed him and gone straight to Oritz.
Yeah, we are actually now to Ortiz on a Nicolas Ortiz. You don't like the French, are you? You just want to.
Man, if I get a load of frogs' legs, will my pronunciation get better? I'm miles off, ain't I? I've been eating garlic, dude, and shit. Nothing's happening for me.
Get some red wine. That's what you need, more than anything else.
Yeah. I'll probably be asleep by the end.
There we go. So we see Nicolas Ortiz riding on the Moorwood now. Very talented rider, always riding for fun, for pleasure, never trying to push really hard. He's just half a second back now on the first time, on the first split time. But hey, Nico just enjoying, and I mean, you know, Rob, how good it is and how important it is just to enjoy riding on your bike, and that's when you go fast, eh?
I used to love riding my bike. I just didn't used to enjoy racing it because well, that's not true, but the pain sometimes outdid
the pressure.
Yeah, the pressure really can really take the edge off it, can't it, Fabian?
For sure. I mean, for us, I mean, top riders and I mean World Cup riders, the really hard thing is to actually keep enjoying riding with putting the pressure aside, you know, and I mean, pressure of racing, pressure of the crowd. crowd, pressure of the sponsors is always a lot.
And I think most of all, the pressure you put on yourself, you know.
Yeah, well, it's always the fact, you know, you want to perform, you want to do good, you want to go faster and faster. And
it's not a sport you get to the top of unless you've got immense hunger, is it?
For sure. No,
it's dangerous. You have to completely devote yourself to training, or you should do.
I always say that athletes are the new warriors, you know, like back in the years you would get the mental to actually go for a fight, and it's the same thing right now. You just go and push hard. Well done, Rob.
Oh,
just did an amazing job.
all the electronics are going down.
Rob is just putting the Red Bulls just on the side of the
There's Red Bull everywhere.
So that's a good job.
All over the counter.
The electronics. So if you don't hear us anymore, you know what it is because of what, you know.
Hopefully we're going to see Rennie a few riders, maybe next even on the live here, but
I'll still take it.
There you go, seems like a happy fella. So we got Ryan
Kondrashov. Let me handle that one for you, Fabian.
I appreciate it.
I got that one covered. Yeah, so he's in the hot seat.
Coming in now in the fight, in the finish line, and it will be, whoa, we can't see his time. Technical problem, so yeah, not too happy apparently.
Looks real chuffed with it anyway.
Doesn't seem too happy. Well, it's always challenging, you know, when you get like in this place in qualification, you want to push hard and take all the risks, you know, to try to get a good place. But it's always challenging.
So the overall standings coming into this round 3 after Le Bresse last week. Steve Peat leads this year's World Cup on 415 points. Second is Mick Hanna. He's a bit of a surprise, though, Fabian?
Yeah, he's definitely, I mean, he took a year off, you know, and I mean, Mick also has been very powerful and very talented.
And he surprised himself last week. He said there wasn't much pedaling, and he was right there, you know, he had a great ride.
Exactly.
But he's actually been sick here this week, and his qualifier was bad, and he's not very well.
Big mistake, you know, on the middle section. He had
went
a problem,
down.
So it'd be interesting. I mean, he's going to start early, like in the top 20, and it'd be very interesting to follow Mick, you know.
I think he's going to lift his game, but do you know what, man? I've noticed just how focused he is. Every time I see him, he's sat on a turbo trainer, spinning up or down with 1,000 yards there.
That comes back to what we were saying just earlier. I mean, he's enjoying every second of it. He loves racing, he loves riding, and I mean, he took a year off. He's got a baby, and now he's just back on it. You know,
he's got a new motivation. So Hanna, second overall in this year's World Cup. Third, Greg Menard. Spoke to him yesterday. Pretty disgusted with himself with the 6th last week.
Yeah, well, I imagine so. It must be a tough one, you know. He's been since Champery 2 years ago. It's the first time that he's out of the podium.
That's exactly right, man.
So it's actually pretty challenging for him, I'm sure, mentally being in this situation, you know.
Yeah, that's right. You know, I think he won the first round, so.
Yeah,
but he's going to probably start to. He's probably going to start to question his. You know what it's like when you're under pressure. I'm a peddler, I'm fit, but can I still ride a bike fast and technical stuff? You know what?
Like winter is a hard season for a rider because you know you change yourself so much that you like at beginning of the season, am I going to be able to ride fast again as I did last year? And well, only the clock can say that. So World Cup is the best way to see it.
So 5th overall world champion at the moment. 4th overall after Menard is Sam Hill, who we've got a feeling is going to be pinned this afternoon. I just got a feeling, man. I
can see that you got this feeling. I mean, he's got his new bike, he's got a new challenge, so definitely Sam will push hard. So it'll be interesting to see. Well, I was expecting him to be really on the pace last week as well, and he didn't. So let's see what's going to happen. You know, I mean, changing a bike and resetting it is always a big challenge.
And he has a new bike here, you say, this week, or
well, no,
they've changed it a lot? From last year. Excuse me.
From Iron Rose, which is like a VPP system, back to a Specialized that is a horse league system. So it's always really challenging, and I mean the bike is, we know, a good bike, but again, is this bike going to fit his riding style? We don't know yet.
No, that's right. Rumoured that there's going to be a new Specialized downhill bike later this year as well. They've been a bit cagey at it over at Specialized, but that's the rumour. And I asked Brendan about it, and he just kept saying, "We'll see, we'll see." No, I don't know.
He's got a professional top secret.
Yeah. So 5th, G Atherton overall in the overall standings. This is the overall standings for the 2009 Nissan UCI Man Bike World Cup. Rennie.
So we're going to see Nat and Rennie now. That I don't know if we're going to.
I don't know if we're going to see him. That's not Rennie.
Not.
No, I don't think we are.
So we haven't seen Rennie. So we will follow up on the times now. We got a screen on the front of us that's going to tell us Nat and Rennie's time.
So Rennie on track as we speak.
So we don't really know what time he made in the qualification. Maybe
Rennie, I can tell you.
but he probably had some problems, you know.
Yeah, he did a
crashed.
2:39.
So-
Rennie said he's been hurting when he had that massive crash last week. You're going to be able to see that on Freecast probably by tomorrow morning. We did an interview with Rennie about it, and we've got it in slow-mo, and it looks horrible.
Yeah, it doesn't look
He's
too
a
good.
big lad to be going down hard.
Yeah, for sure. But, I mean, I've always been very impressed. Like, I mean, last year I was in a rock garden, or 2 years ago in Pila, and he just went over the bar, and I promise you the rock had more pain than him.
Yeah, well, apparently
He
Google
is
Earth.
definitely strong.
Apparently Google Earth have been on the phone, and they have to remap the whole area from last week. Yeah.
So no, he's definitely a beast on that. So well, let's see what he's gonna come up with. We actually got his time now. So he made a 2:32, which is not amazing. He's actually 3 seconds down the best time of Kondrashov.
Yeah.
So,
No, Rennie, I think really hurting at the moment, man. He said he's crashed twice this week in practice as well.
So he's got a new bike, he's got new suspension, he's got a new team, a lot of changement for him. I mean, he's been riding with the syndicate with Billy and Greg last year, and well, it doesn't seem like the new team is fitting him really well so far.
I think he's a little bit down on his luck, mate. You know, he's just, like you say, he's just things ain't really going Nathan's way at the moment. And
yeah, well, that shows you what racing is about. Racing is about, you know, like there is so much into details that you need to be clear. Martin, that's a pretty nice hack that power frame just made.
I don't think it was the fastest way to do it. The bike stopped dead when he landed.
I'm not so sure that he carried a great speed there. There we go.
No, you want to be bringing the front wheel in first. Although on the bike with a head angle that steep, that's dangerous.
I'm sure that Patrick Morwood is actually not super happy about seeing that with his frame, but
no, you're right.
He's 2 seconds up now. 2 seconds down.
2 seconds back, yeah.
So yeah, so that's not amazing for our Swedish frame.
No.
There we go. So yeah, well, let's see for Nathan what's going to happen. But back on the discussion, it's definitely challenging for him. And well, racing is so much of a mental, of technical skills that it gets really challenging. And you know, like for 4 seconds, you go from the first place to the 40th place. So especially on a track like that, it's always really challenging.
What tyres do you think they're going to be running here this afternoon, Fabian? I mean, I arrived Friday. It was spikes everywhere.
Well, I think like an intermediary tire will be very interesting right now because it got so dry and so loose that if you go for only the dry tire, I think you're going to miss a bit of a grip, you know?
Yeah.
And trying to go for an intermediary ones that's still pretty aggressive with quite high knobbly probably will help in all those off-camber sections with those loose rocks, you know?
Well, as you can see on our images here, the sky has gone from blue to white. It doesn't look like it's going to go grey, but it's...
yeah, it seems pretty stable. They didn't plan or forecast any rain, so let's wish that the race is going to be all fair play. You know, we don't like those races when
I think it's going to be all right, Fabian. Last week it was incredible, eh? The rain just...
They got lucky
oh, the heavens opened about 5 minutes after Petey came down.
Yeah, it started raining really hard, so... It's been really challenging for the organizer. You can imagine how much stress you get at the bottom, you know?
Yeah, and you think, Fabian, most of these guys are going to be up in their suspension here, going to make it a lot tougher, like a lot stiffer, really, because of these big holes? Or?
Well, the thing is like the problem is you need to find a compromise between comfort and oh, we've seen just a big mistake from...
That'll cost him. It's the energy that... It's not only the time you lose, but the energy you expend to get it back up, so he's back.
And more than pedaling, you got actually the excitement is actually making your heart shaking even more, and the acids of your legs going up. And
you start to freak out, try to make the time up, make more mistakes, freak out some more.
If you panic, it's all over, you know.
Yeah, I used to panic a lot.
So yeah, we're talking about the suspension again. I mean, I would be surprised that they stiffen it up a lot more, you know, because as we say, even if it's drier, it's actually pretty rough. It's pretty loose, and I mean, a good compromise of settings will be they will look for, you know, like supple and still keep a bit of a sensitivity to keep the grip going. So yeah, I would be surprised that they go for a really stiff bike now. Yeah,
I'm just gonna find out if our boss is back in the office in the UK.
All right, let's see if he's following all the crap we're saying, Rob.
Oh, he always follows that. As soon as he's back, we're going to get the live blog going on the freecaster.tv website. You'll be able to send your questions to myself and Fabian Burrell. In fact, you can start now and he'll have to just sort through them.
Exactly. I'll be happy to answer all those questions. I mean, already last week was pretty fun, you know, in La Bresse.
Yeah.
Having all those people trying to ask questions to us was pretty fun.
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah,
so this guy's back.
I'm sure all those people doesn't understand what we do on the front of our TV with our little micro, but we're actually enjoying it, Rob, no?
I enjoy it every week.
Look at that. Just having a,
I have a great time.
Drink Just
Obviously a
enjoying the moment,
non-alcoholic
so.
drink.
No, always.
Just sipping water, fizzy water in here.
Yeah, always. That's actually what Rachel did last week. Yeah, she was really too much water,
Oh my
wasn't
God, maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think she was enjoying herself.
The water.
It was weird, actually. I didn't really realise how drunk everyone had got, but there
That's
you
a
go.
tough job we're doing.
And here's Martin, our cameraman, brought you all the clips
There you
from
go, coming in.
Freecaster. How you doing, Martin? All right? Are you about to give up waiting? Yeah. Okay, dude.
All right.
No, you get on. You get on and shoot the highlights clips. They'll be up on Freecaster later.
Excellent.
The hardest working man.
He is on now. He's definitely going
shoots
hard.
all day, edits all night. The man has no bounds to his talent.
Does everything, and he's got to hold on for his Rob all weekend, guys. I got to tell you, that's not an easy task. I tell you now.
No.
So tough one.
See you in a bit, mate. Thanks. So someone getting loose there on the top. Let me have a look on the start.
So you can see there's solid bikes. He must be Sierra from Australia, actually riding. Here we go, George Sierra. Sorry guys for the names.
Austrian,
and, yeah, from Australia. Well, we can see solid bikes. We've seen actually many riders and many women riding on the solid bikes. Brent from
Do you know
Germany.
where they're from, Fabian?
I think Germany.
German bikes, yeah.
Oh. So we were talking about those lines. We saw that we took
He went
wide,
wide,
to
yeah.
actually try to carry speed, but look, it's very loose. He lost a lot of more speed and even lost his clip, lost his pedal,
Oh, it's
didn't
over.
clear the jump. Well, he's going to be back.
You better
that's for
clip
sure.
in before he goes
There we
off
go.
there. Not a bad time though, Fabian,
Yeah,
considering.
second off, yeah, considering all these mistakes that he just made in the two last corner, it's definitely not bad. He must have pushed hard on the upper section, but now he's getting into the serious stuff, you know. Like I tell you guys, I mean, we push hard on the beginning, pedal hard. You need to get aggressivity. Oh, look,
The big hole in that turn already.
He's definitely attacking, no doubt.
I'm excited this afternoon, Fabian. I think it's going to be the World Cup
Exciting race.
Series, man. Like last year, it was just incredible because it came down to Minart and Hill, and it was an epic battle all the way. But this year, man, there's so many riders.
So many riders on the top
You
of
know,
the
we've
game.
had a different winner at round
For
one
sure.
and round two,
Yeah.
and also in the women's as well until today. So.
You know, it shows on one side, it shows the diversity of the tracks, and that's where the organizers did well, is that we
That's
got all the
right.
time different tracks that made different riders on the top of the game, so it's always very interesting. He must have some problem with his pedals. He keeps losing his pedals. He's riding it flat, but he doesn't seem to
Aha, he's on
too
flats.
happy, yeah?
Good man. You think flat pedals are an advantage here this afternoon?
Well, I think for a track like that, it would be an advantage of all the upper parts. And,
Certainly, yeah.
But definitely, when he's going to get in the rough section like there is now, it's definitely more challenging, you know. You need to stick to the grip and be able to hold on your legs on it. So for Sam Hill, for example, who's still on the top of the holes, it's all right. But for riders like we can see George actually now, you know, it's pretty tough. You can see his feet position, like
Yeah.
he's in half of the pedal. He's not feeling so confident with it. You can
But
see
flat
that.
pedal riding absolutely transformed beyond all belief by the invention of the sticky rubber shoes. You know, the
that makes a massive difference.
Oh,
I mean, even
man, it was hard
myself
work
now,
until. I
yeah.
mean, I remember back in the day, I think really only me and Baz de Beaver, probably the only two guys at one point
Riding
running
in
flat
flat.
pedals, and then
Yeah, but
Nathan
man,
came along and started winning.
I
And
remember when I was in front of my TV, really young, looking at you in Caprone.
hey, what do you mean
pushing
really
hard.
young, dude? How old am I?
I said really young, yeah.
yeah, that's worse.
So yeah, I tell you guys, Rob was on fire. Giant bike, all in the purple and yellow.
Oh my
ripping
God!
the track.
I look like a fruit salad.
No, that was top of the range. I mean, I got the souvenirs in my head, Rob, and that was great. That was definitely a good one.
I raced one race, Fabian. I raced the national in Italy at Fort William, and it was so rough I couldn't actually keep my feet on. This was towards the end of my career, and I'm to my shame, I put clips on. But only because everyone was giving me so much aggro about it, and I was like, well, I'm just going to run clips then.
Clips then.
And I ran them, dude, and I swear to God, I honestly, I came second, which was really, really good for me at the time. I hadn't got anywhere near that, and I really didn't notice any difference. I didn't even think about unclipping. I never used to unclip much with flat pedals, but the one thing I really hated, and that can never get on with an SPD shoe, is the fact that you ride on the ball of your foot as opposed to the flat of your foot, and that's what I hated more than anything, really.
Well, now the shoes actually change a lot. You know, you can actually go put your cleats a lot further back that you could back in the day. Oh, he's 0.3 of a seconds up, so our friend is pushing. I don't know exactly where he's from and who that is. That's actually Poland.
On the giant
He's
bike.
from France on a giant bike, pushing hard, so Yeah. We can see him in his inside lane. So we see again another rider in flat, and you're right, yeah, those sticky shoes, even myself now are riding in flat, and for the aggressivity and for the, you go closer of the limit because you can put your foot out.
Yeah,
so.
in a split second.
So no, it's definitely really important.
Can you believe that on air I admitted to using SPDs?
Yeah.
God damn, I'm finished.
I would actually love to see that.
I'm finished. Oh, God damn.
Stop of the freeness, huh?
So, you better say his name. Let me have a go at this. Romain Poulhan.
Yeah, that's not bad. You don't see the H in front.
He's moving there, Fabian. You see just as well, man, like, you need the rebound set relatively slow, I think. You watch his front wheel just get kicked here and bounce sideways.
Yeah, you can see the front wheel.
Look, boom, boom. Couple of awkward bounces for him there, look, you know?
Yeah, that wasn't even on the edge, but yeah, as you see, we can see that he's got like the rebound really open. Look at all his arms, he's getting shaped. He definitely needs that. Look, he actually lost 2 seconds in the rough section, so he did good on the upper parts, but you can see that there is definitely a problem on his bike setting.
Yeah, I would have said so, really. Yeah. I would be pretty gutted if my front wheel was bouncing around like that in the middle of turns, you know?
You need stability. I mean, you need to be able to have your body almost not moving and just the bike, you know, absorbing.
Always.
And now you can see that he's fighting against the bike itself, so that's means that it goes too much impact from the ground.
Always a difficult balance, though, Fabian, to find between damping that really works well, but doesn't let the suspension pack down, you know?
Exactly. As I always say, I mean, if you feel your suspension working, that means that you're not set properly. The suspension that works well, normally you're not supposed to feel them working.
No.
No, it's like when the bike works under yourself, that's a good sign, you know. Well, he seems pretty happy about his run. Like, he's in 2:29. He's just 2 seconds down, actually, the top time, which is now 2:26, guys, 2:26.9. So we're still pretty far from the best times of the qualification, huh?
Yeah.
The best time is here, Rob.
I got you. Well done, mate.
Yeah.
Cool. It'd be nice to have the top 10 up now and again. It's going to be... I don't think we're going to get that, are we?
No, well, it seems like we can maybe get it from time. No, we're not
sometimes it'd be great if we could have the top 10 listed in front of us all the time.
There we go.
Fabian is the man. Huh? So, bringing you up to date then. Barral, that was amazing. You touched the button and everything went clear. Yeah. So, Button fastest at the moment with a 2:26.60, 93. Second, Rory Cunningham, former junior world champion. 2:28.27. He hasn't really found form yet this year. Paulin third, Bennett fourth, Kondrashov fifth, Ortiz. Fabian. Ortiz sixth, Shavat seventh, Pecco eighth, Nathan Rennie back in ninth. He won't be happy with that. And Deronzia in 10th. That's the top 10 at the moment. You're watching round 3 of the Nissan UCI Man Bike World Cup live and exclusive on Freecaster TV. I'm Rob Warner. Joining me is a 3-time world champion, once junior, twice senior, Fabian Barral, who actually I will say his last title in Italy. Was it Italy? Where was that? It was Principality again, wasn't it? Livigno.
No, the last title was in Livigno and Leger just before, so that was 2004, 2005. It's quite far back, but
I've probably never seen anyone ride a bike that fast since.
So
frightening, Barral. It was unbelievable. Props to you there, yeah.
Yeah, my ride on Leger, I mean, I can tell you, Rob, was definitely the scariest one I did in my life. You know, when you ride in your own country, a world championship, in your own ski resort, and I mean, man, there is no matter what, you just take the risk you have to take to be on the front, you know, and yeah, that was the ride.
You were pretty motivated for that one, eh?
Oh yeah, a lot of motivation. I mean, it's all mentally.
Is that where you're from, Fabian? Not from the
I'm actually from the southeast of France, from Nice, you know, but I've been working for 5 years in Leger with them to develop the bike parks and develop everything, and I mean, working for them and winning them was just winning the worlds there was actually unreal. Just a big dream, you know, when you get a chance to get into a race like that, and you got all your crowd and you got like all the people that you like on the side of the trail. I mean, that's where you get off the edge and you get 120% on your bike, you know. Okay, well, our producer is back at his computer, so we got some questions. So start abusing the live blog on Freecaster TV. Robert Friel has asked, he rode past Petey's house the other day and saw a Rolls Royce on his drive. Is this standard transportation for the syndicate riders? No, Minar's got a Hummer.
Josh has got a C50,
And,
C90
yeah,
moped.
C90 moped, yeah. Cruising down the hill.
Yeah.
No, those guys, I mean, well, we're going to see. That's going to be interesting to follow what Pete is going to do after the amazing race last weekend. I mean, he knows that it's the first opportunity that he needs. He can be, you know, the most World Cup wins in his career. So that's going to be definitely a big, big challenging moment for him.
We all talked about him matching Nico Villiers' record, but now he can actually beat it, and
so
that would be even more amazing.
That'd be amazing, and I think he's waiting for that one. You know,
I've laid off it a little bit because we made such a big thing about him equaling. That kid was fast round there, but yeah, we give Pete a break. I don't think he needs to hear about it every 5 minutes, but I think he's well
on him, and we need to leave him alone.
He's well aware. He said he was actually feeling the pressure a little bit more this week. You know, he said having had the number one plate for a little while, he said, yeah, I feel a bit more nervous, but that's not always a bad thing, is it?
Yeah, well, you know, there is an expression in French that said that that's under pressure that carbons become diamonds. So
yeah,
so let's see what actually
I like
gonna
that
do.
one, man. That's brilliant.
So let's see what Billy's gonna put out.
No, write that one down, mate. That's brilliant. Yeah. So I'll give you the
see that kid going actually pretty aggressive on his bike.
Yeah, dude, he was hauling there.
This is George PC, actually a French rider that actually I don't know him, but is riding super well and pretty aggressive. And you will see him. I don't know if we're gonna see that on slow-mo, but on the ski jump, the blind ski jump we talked about, he actually pulled out pretty hard on it.
Yeah.
He probably get a good fly out of it.
Yeah, he's moving.
There we go. Actually, it's not. It's an Australian.
Reese Williamson. Yeah. Yeah, we always have these issues. We've got
it looks like he's got a puncher.
That might be why then.
Yeah, exactly. He's got
a few punches here yesterday in qualifying as well, apparently, Fabian.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, he gets a lot of rougher as we see, but also we get a lot of more loose rocks, and I think that doesn't help. You know, he roll under the BB and then gets caught into the swing arm, and then you got like a lot of punches. And yeah, we've seen many riders increasing the pressure in the tires in the last hours.
So at the moment then he's 12.53 back.
So
some problems for this man.
We can see him riding in the flat. I mean, he doesn't let it go, but obviously you can imagine that beating a time of these guys now will be a little challenging for him now.
So if you've just joined us, you're watching the men's round 3 World Cup here from Valnord. Fabian gets stuck into those ruffles there, the crisps. Sam Hill, fastest qualifier. He's going to be the last man down the man this afternoon. Giathan won here last year. We won't be seeing another triple, that's for sure. Rachel out with a shoulder injury. Dan, who won the 4-cross here last year, also out with a shoulder injury, which he sustained on the downhill. He's having a scan tomorrow to see if it requires surgery or not.
It's too bad to hear about Dan. I mean, he's got always a lot of motivation for racing.
Yeah.
He's really good in 4-cross, and I mean now with Rachel being off and G being having all the pressure of the team, for sure. I mean, for Dan it must be a hard situation.
Yeah, I think G played it down a little bit, but I think things are different for him. You know, he loves riding with Dan, practicing with Dan. But we'll see. G's a professional, man, and boy,
he's been on the top of the game since 1 or 2 years now. I mean,
boy, can he deliver?
Yeah,
his world run last year was just something else, wasn't it?
No, for sure.
So Steve Peat, 3rd fastest qualifier. Minar, 4th. 5th, Nick Beer. 6th, the legend Michael Pascal. 7th from Canada, Steve Smith. 8th, Andrew Neithlin. 9th, Justin Leo. And rounding out the top 10, Chris Kovarek.
You can see that Italian skills going out. Like, look at that rider. I mean, he's been pretty amazing. That's Suding that is actually pushing on now. And you see those guys, they all got like a special riding style. And they're really pushing on.
All the way since Corrado Heron.
Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Drifting all around the corner and being on the pedals already. So those guys, I mean, definitely take some risk.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? And the overall's looking tight at the moment as well, Fabian, like we said a minute ago. You know, the last year it was a 2-man battle, really, but this year the depth of the riders, a lot more riders stepping up. Mick Hanna's come back after a year off playing cricket, or whatever he did. And Steve P at the moment leading points overall after 2 rounds with 415. 2nd, Mick Hanna, like we said, the man from down under, 380. Minar, 3rd in points on 353. Sam Hill on 4th. Giath at 5th. Brendan Fairclough, after a really good result last week, he's moved himself up to 6th. Leo 7th. Neethling is 8th. Mark Beaumont in 9th. And Pascal, man, I can't actually believe how long Michael Pascal's been around, but he's in 10th overall.
Yeah, well, he's been actually riding since now 95, I think, or he started in 94. So he's been almost 15th year now. That's his 15th year riding.
Yeah.
And he's probably one of the guys that did like probably most of the podiums, you know, like back in the years, every single races he was on the top 5, and he's got like definitely something like 2 or 3 medals from World Championships. So yeah, he's been on the case since a long time, and I mean his riding style, we will see him later. I mean he's just unreal.
I remember him. He was crazy. I mean, I don't know if he's quite as crazy as he was, but he was crazy. But yeah, like you said, Michael Pascal, he's only actually won 2 World Cup rounds, which I found surprising.
Yep.
Lausanne and Durango in 01. And he was 2nd in the world in 03, which was his best year ever. He was second overall in the World Cup that year, and 2nd at the European Champs, and 2nd at the Maxis Cup.
Yeah, he's definitely, as we say in France, the Poulidor of mountain biking. Like he's got many second place, and all the time being just right behind. But I mean, he's been off since 2 or 3 years because of his knee injury, and it took him a bit of time to be back. But now he's definitely on the pace since 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, he has been. Fabian, we got another question for you.
Yep.
This is the live blog on Freecaster TV. Send us your questions, abuse, anything you want, really. Matthias Baton.
Interesting. Matthias Baton.
Matthias Baton was in Leger's when you won the World Championship there.
Yeah.
And he wants to know, was that your biggest win, or which win's been the most important to you, and why?
Well, for me, winning in Leger was unreal, because obviously you put a lot of heart into a race when you ride in your own country, you know. And yeah, winning in Leger was feeling-wise something unreal. But now my best souvenir of pure riding was actually in Livigno the year after, where that rarely happened in the career, but I did the perfect run. Like I hit every of my lanes, and I did brake and did pedal everywhere I have to. And no, that was actually definitely my best riding souvenir, was in Livigno for those worlds.
Brilliant.
So yeah, but Leger, yeah, for sure. It was.
You said to me, didn't you, in the week, I was blowing smoke up your ass again about that win and saying how fast you were, but you told me, yeah, it was the one time you probably put a perfect run together.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, well, when you got this feeling where you are so clear in your head and you got so much serenity in your head that you can actually go for everything you want. And there was 2 places on the track where I wanted to take risk, where I had to put my hands off the brake, and I did it and made it. And yeah, when you arrive at the bottom and you got the first place, I mean, it's an unreal feeling.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. We got another question here. Sex Pest wants a piece of you. No, he doesn't want a piece of it. Sex Pest says it's cool. There's now a speed trap at World Cups. What was your fastest speed ever, Fabian?
Well, the fastest speed I did was actually 117 in kilometers per hour, which is maybe 80 miles per hour.
Was it?
Yeah, that
was in a World Cup.
That was no, not on a World Cup. That was actually on on a national race, on a national NOBA in the US.
Wicked.
It was in Mammoth Mountain.
Oh yeah, I raced that.
And yeah, that was like the fastest we did. It was pretty wide and obviously not really scary, because you can get really scary like at 50k an hour when you 10 centimeter close of a tree. Actually, a lot more than when you are under 20 on a wide off piste. But yeah, on
there's
the
a
other
couple
hand,
of turns on that.
Yeah.
Isn't there a big S bend in the middle of that? Though you're doing like
exactly
70 mile an hour, and you hit that.
Actually, and it's really loose. Like you can feel the wheel slightly drifting at that speed.
Yeah.
And believe me, you definitely tight your ass in that situation.
Yeah, everything tightens up. I raced that on a GT RTS in about 94, man. With a set of like little
suspension, but
I think the little mag. What were the force called? RockShox Mag 21s or something? Oh my god, dude. So Tom Deegan, sorry Fabian, Tom Deegan 4 seconds back from the UK there, 10th at the moment.
There we go. Yeah, actually the fork we were talking about has got more play front and rear than you got play.
Yeah, it wasn't so much suspension up and down; it was more suspension front and back.
Exactly, no doubt. So that's what that was.
So the top 10 at the moment. Button leading, there he is. From Australia on a 2:26.93. Rory Conningham second, 2:28.27. Third, Tom Braithwaite, riding for Hope Technology, 2:28.54. Paul in fourth. Fifth, Bennett. Sixth, Kondrashov. Seventh, Strasser. Eighth, Georges. Ninth, Segrans Metu. And that wasn't a bad effort, was it, Fabian?
Yeah.
And 10th was Deacon. So We're going to work our way to a crescendo of World Cup downhill action here. All the big guns will be at the top of the mountain now, warming up.
So what place are we, Rob? What number is that now that we have? It's.
Let me consult my manual.
Well, please have a look so we can actually know exactly where we at and how many good riders do we have to come. And
that's confused us even more. So Robin Wellner, Swedish national champion, on track. 47th fastest qualifier with a 2:35.81.
There we go. So now we got all the big guys.
We're starting again, and we got Strobel coming up, Pascal Gardia, Warren Cody. There's a few big guns about to roll down the mountain, man.
We got Cesar Rojo. You probably know him from Global Racing back in the years. I don't know if we're gonna see him on the images now, but he's been racing amazingly and super fast. And I mean, this racer was actually enjoying the
I'm
chips.
starving, man. It's a long afternoon in here. I'm starving.
And our friend Cesar is actually
Eating's
working
cheating, though, baby.
beers and chips. I can definitely tell you that in the van right now where we're doing the camera, guys, we're doing all the commentary. It's just definitely like a bit of an English taste.
Walner
no
looked
doubt.
fast and smooth through there. Real fast. You look at that.
Yeah, well, he actually took a wide lane as we talked about, and you see that he actually bunny-ups up on the high lane to carry more speed in those wood section. We know it's quite flat there, and it's important to carry speed through. But yeah, Mr. Warner is actually faster now. He's 0.1 up.
So Rob Warner on track. I'm sorry, that's Robin Warner.
Come on, you didn't tell us you had a Swedish brother, did you, Rob?
No.
Oh, we have Antoine Banoir that is on the top of the game, one of the French rider. We were talking about the French earlier, and well, hopefully he's gonna stay in the good places. Seems pretty happy.
Yeah, he's
Mr.
put a good time
Banoir.
together. 2:26 for him.
So I don't know if we will see Cesar Rojo, but just for info, he's one of the guys that is working actually with us at Mondraker to design the bike, and he's one of the engineers.
So he's gone fastest. Oh my God! He took the camera out.
Whoa! Guys, it just
the low feet's gone down, mate. Thanks. You got Walner to thank for that. That was epic,
that
man.
was actually pretty epic.
That was some delivery into the finish area of himself.
So it's not the rider, but the cameraman that
Fabian, look at his time, a 2:26.59. Sam Hill, fastest qualifier with a 2:26.45.
Here we
the
go.
man was moving.
Now. Yeah, so now
you
we're
don't get near those. It doesn't matter. Warren Cody from the USA then.
Riding
About
for
to
the
drop in.
top American team, and I mean, he's been riding super well at Ciota. And did second or third in the four-cross, or in the dual slalom, I think. And yeah, he's been riding amazing since the beginning of the year, riding on a specialized bike like Sam Hill. And I mean, a lot of motivation for those guys. We know American never really pulled out any good riders in the back in the few past years. So well,
he was fast through the speed trap. 55 kilometers an hour. Yeah, America. What's happened, man? They've just gone.
No, you know, they're all good in extreme and adrenaline sport, and it seems like downhill they can't really get into it. They got massive bike brand, they got all the good mountains to do it, and apparently they don't manage to put out good riders. So, but Cody is definitely one of the top one. We can see how dynamic he is right now, clearing all the jumps and going in all the corners, and well, he's the second up.
He's nearly 2 seconds up, man. That's huge. I'll tell you what, to pull 2 seconds on anyone up there on that top section is pretty amazing.
There we go. We're talking about Cesar Rojo that we haven't seen on the image, that actually did a 2:28 just now.
45. So Walner fastest at the moment from Sweden. Badward. Go on, Fabian.
Badwar.
Oh, pretty close. Like the water. Like the water.
Yeah,
Badwar. Button third. Therion fourth. Cunningham fifth. Rojo 6th, Braithwaite in 7th, Pulhan in 8th, Bennett 9th, Kondrashov in 10th at the moment. There's your top 10. Still got nearly 45 riders to go here this afternoon. Halfway through this men's final. You're watching round 3 of the UCI Mountain Bike World Cup, Nissan UCI Mountain Bike World Cup. Got to say that when the big bosses sat here with us from Nissan.
Come on, don't miss the sponsor.
Sorry, usually get away with it. They've slipped to the tongue. Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to follow now those top riders coming, and we know that there is actually one of the riders of my team coming down as well pretty soon.
Which one, Fabian?
Damien Spaniolo is gonna come down pretty soon, so be interesting to follow him and see him riding. And hopefully we get the images challenges because, as you can see, guys, we don't get all the riders. Huh?
No, we never do. It's impossible, though. Obviously, you know.
We need to have like a 3 minutes gap between all
That's
the riders.
right.
So
which means we'd start about 11 o'clock in the morning and finish by about midnight.
So.
Could you imagine a state I'd be in? I can barely last 2.5 hours at this pace. God damn, man. I'd have to hook myself up to a drip to get through it.
Definitely. So, well, here we go. So you see Cody Warren actually taking the lead.
Yeah, amazing run there then from Cody Warren into the hot seat. There you go, 226.31. So the pace. Oh my, excuse me.
So we know that actually Rob is getting a bit of too much of a sparkling drink.
Too much sparkling water for me. God, it's ever so gassy this up
here. So well, we just get a bit of info. I don't know if you heard, Rob, but it seems like we got a camera out, so we're gonna miss a bit of images.
Oh, well done, mate.
So I'm guessing
it's just destroyed our coverage.
Our Swedish friend actually whacked one of the cameras at the finish.
Oh
so
my God, man!
It'll be interesting to see what's gonna happen now.
What was he thinking? Well, he's been on the brakes the whole way down the course,
and then it doesn't break at the finish. No, you're joking.
I'm just gonna give you the top 10 from last year here. So G Atherton, that incredible day with the Athertons all won. G Atherton won there last year, 12 months ago. Sam Hill was second, Greg Menard third, Petey was fourth, Blenky was fifth. Haven't seen much from him this season, have we really, from Blenkin Stocklock?
Well, we actually see him coming in. That sounds like someone's coming. And we've been wrecked. There's someone with a knee injury coming in.
There's a dirty Sanchez in the house. So 6 was Chris Cavaric.
Are you going with a drink or what?
7th Varel.
It's got a nice voice as well.
Fabian, we got one more question for you.
Tell me.
Oscar B wants to know what he needs to do. All right, CG, how you doing?
Be a real man.
What? So he got Fabian. Sorry, start again. We're getting distracted. Chaos in the booth. Oscar B wants to know what he needs to do to get UCI points and race a World Cup. Is it true he can go to any old DH event in any country, or must he race at home?
Yeah, for sure. No, he can go actually in any country to get UCI
points. But it needs to have a UCI classification.
It needs to be actually ranked in the UCI. The race needs to be qualified by the UCI to do it. So it's only certain races, but they can definitely do it and be able to get some points. And I think you need to have a minimum of 20 points to ride a World Cup. Once you got those 20 points, well, you're ready to ride, and welcome to come and ride here.
That's me out then. No comeback for me. I could never get 20 points together.
Well,
look at his foot, man. Look where his foot is.
Whoa, that doesn't seem too good. You're right. He's on the under crank, actually, not on the pedal.
I used to ride like that a lot. 2 seconds back.
Yeah.
What happened? Speak up, dude. Speak up. It's all right. He's just because we want to know, because Cedric's about to tell us what happened. The guy, he just absolutely destroyed our finish line camera.
Oh, dude, but big time.
Oh, was it?
Flat. The guy's knocked down.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Is he up yet?
He's right now, but he's all cut on the face.
No.
Because the Swedish guy lost his brakes on the last work sections, and he was sprinting to do good, but at the same time, and he went for it. He went for it to walk up, man, and he hit a bag of, you know what I mean. What up, boys?
So yeah.
And the 2 Frenchies here because
there we go. So we can see that Rob is off, and CG just come up. So how was last night, CG? Tell us.
That's not, I don't know,
you don't want to give us any details?
It was too crazy. I think we racked the podium, we racked the nightclub. We had fun, it was funny. We see all these people drinking, and I think I have to go and buy more booze for tonight.
So we were talking actually with Rob that you actually find a new job. More than riding, no more pressure from riding, definitely organizing party, are you?
Yeah, just pressure of being able to party every night though. 5 on 5 so far, and I'm still alive. I think when I go for the surgery, I might change a couple pieces of my body.
They might find actually more alcohols in your vein that you got that blood, probably.
I might change my blood as well, because it's probably only whiskey or vodka.
So tell us about, I mean, the track. I mean, you were pretty rocking on that track last year, and riding home is probably a lot of motivation for you. How do you feel being on the side of it?
So it sucks bad.
Not so happy.
No, because you know you work so hard with everybody, your friends, everybody's here to see you, and basically they see you only in the bar. And I mean, it's fun as always. It's all
Fun
good.
to see everyone, but quite challenging to be on the side and not on the bike.
It's just frustrating, you know. And you always, the only thing is when you hurt, the shitty part about this is you have to explain to every single person.
Same questions
What
coming.
And this, you know, like it pisses you off because it sucks already. Then you have to say it, but you have to say it nicely because these people, you know.
Just trying to take care of you, be nice with you,
Be
yeah.
nice to you, then you just.
So we're not going to ask you what happened then. Let's talk about something else. When are you planning to get a surgery then?
Surgery 3rd of June.
3rd of June, and
11 o'clock in the morning.
so be pretty ready and back for the World, you think? No, it will be challenging. Season will be off, and
I'm out. He told me December, January. I can ride the bike before, but it would be only on the road bikes. And you know how much.
yeah, so I know, especially in the pass of Andorra, must be amazing to ride those beautiful steep climbs. So we can see Joris Bigoni on track now, a French rider doing pretty good, and we're gonna wrap soon, but Rob is coming back, and
Get my beer first, then I come back.
Okay. Well,
there you go, guys.
is this the one I was using to start with? I don't think I want you
Dude, you sweating. Like, look at this. Look at this. Oh,
Yeah, we don't want to tell you,
Am
but
I?
actually Rob's got a
Oh
pretty sweaty
my
dribblers just
God.
under his armpit.
I did actually have a shower this morning as well. Dude, I got my new pants on, Cedric.
There we go, look at that.
Look
Dude.
at it, looking pretty pimp with your 4-bike underwear.
Dude, mine are stretched about 42 inches around my middle though. That's the difference.
Keep this going.
Yeah,
We got
sometimes-
Damian Spagnolo actually riding for a Subaru Mountain Bike Pro team.
Take it away, Fabian.
Pretty happy to actually see him riding, you know. Wasn't expecting to see him because, as we told you, we don't have all the riders. And Damian is very talented, very professional, and he's been doing like a pretty good and pretty consistent run. So let's see what he's going to put out now for the final. So we got CG.
CG's just covering himself
Covering
in beer. I don't know
himself.
what he's doing, idiot.
That was lovely. So here we go. Back,
Spagnolo on track then.
here we go. So back on the pace. You can see him really aggressive, pedaling really hard. Let's see on the speed. He's on 41.20. Just made a big slide on the first corner because before the switchbacks.
He's
and,
trying hard, Fabian.
He's definitely pushing for it. Look how much aggressive he
Yeah,
is.
look
got
at
his
him
riding.
pumping, dude.
He's definitely going
He is
for it.
making some speed there for free. I don't
There we
know
go.
much about these kids, man. You know
Well,
these youngsters?
Yeah, he's been on many national champ podium, and he's been increasing his level a lot in the past years. And you can see how dynamic he is. I mean, this man is on fire. He needs to come down. He's actually 1 second down on Atkinson. That's got the best time in 2:25.26. So.
Oh, Bryn Atkinson's taking a hot seat.
he
Excuse
just
me while I
did,
was out.
Yeah, actually we missed that as well. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Bryn is in 2:25.26. So actually, the semi-final time has been beaten now. You can see that he's actually under 2:26, and well, we can see again the suspension working super well now. Look at the slow-mo things, and I mean the bike settings, as we said earlier, are really important. But even when you get a lot of aggressivity, you need to find the right balance. You know, carrying speed, and well, that's pretty challenging.
Oh, good God. Oh, Jesus Christ. CG.
So there's definitely things that you don't want to see, guys.
You don't want to be seeing
it.
it. So finally, I'm going to give you one last rundown of this point standings coming in here. P's leading this World Cup at the moment. Hannah second, Minar third, Sam Hill is fourth, Giath fifth, Fairclough in sixth, Lee off seventh, Needling in eighth, Mark Beaumont ninth, and Pascal riding out of the top 10. That's your World Cup standings at the moment, but they were sure to change this afternoon. So,
We just seen a big mistake actually, Damien, trying to attack and putting a lot of foot out. That's what we say, you know, Rob. I mean, trying to get on the pace is one thing, but also being able to hold on your lines and being aggressive, but still keep the right lanes on the track is always very challenging. We can see now a lot of aggressivity, but also like a big rear drift, foot out, and then that seconds that going away, and,
well, it's
and
just
that's mistakes.
It is, man. I mean, I don't think unless you race downhill, you can realise just how hard it is, because you've got to go to the line but not over it. And it's finding that balance, and especially when you have bad results, your confidence goes. When you're confident, man, it seems you can get away with anything.
You can get away with it, yeah,
but you know, most of the time you can't. So,
all right, well, I'm gonna go talk to Damien a little bit, guys. We're gonna let you on with CG.
well,
To,
thank
have a
you
bit of walk.
very much for joining us,
Oh,
Fabian.
my pleasure, guys. I'll probably drop by a bit later on.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you very much for everything. And it's been I mean, CG is going to be really keen actually to come back on the micro. Okay, I talk to you
See you later,
So that's
guys.
Fabian Burrell
Yes.
leading us at the moment, leaving us for now, and joining us is the idiot. Is the idiot that is Cedric Gracia. All right, CG. So Matt Simmons on track.
Your seaman is on track. What are you talking about?
What do you call him, Seaman?
Seaman. That's funny. What does seaman mean in English?
I'm not saying on air.
Okay.
It means it doesn't.
Seaman is on his bike.
Oh, Simmons, you Seaman. Yeah, Seaman's something else, man. So Matt Simmons.
All right.
Riding for chain reaction bicycles.
We can see that the track like all done pretty good. And, you know, no raining since last time it raining was
It's not going to rain during this final either.
It's good. It's good. You know.
Is it? We're getting word from the outside. It's looking a bit grey. Oh, that's all we need.
It's all good. Like,
How long we got, we've probably got an hour's worth of racing left, so.
It's going to all done, dude. No way. It's just going to rain for tonight, 40.
Right, Cedric, we got a question for you.
Yeah.
Pike Hand.
What?
Pike Hand wants to know how much a rider gets for winning a world championship. So what do you think the big boys are earning? You're one of them.
Yeah, what? You mean on salary?
Are you still
mean
driving
on
out
bonuses?
Didn't you buy yourself a new 2CV6 last year?
I'm making the big bucks. Yeah, I'm rich. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think a good contract could be. I don't know. Ask clubs these questions. He make the big money.
Well, those days are gone a little bit now.
Yeah, I think around 200,000 euros, a little bit more for some of the guys.
For the really big guys, huh?
Yeah, the really big guys though, because but the same, it's a lot or nothing. If you're not in the top 5, you're not going to get much.
No, that's true. It soon drops off, right?
But when you go to top 3 of the best rider in a way, yeah, you deserve the big money because it's,
Well, they're the
it's
ones
a lot
that
of training.
All the media's looking at.
Yeah,
do you have a lot to do with building this track, Fabian? Fabian Cedric,
No way.
excuse
Do you
me.
guys listen now in Freecaster? He just called me Fabian Barrel. Oh my god. I feel like I've just been raped.
Man, there's so many similarities between you guys, you know?
I don't care.
You've both got bad knees.
I don't care. You can tell a bad knees too. Well, yeah, of course, yeah. I work on the track with some friends from here. Roger is a guy, basically work on Van Noor. He make all this track and all the changes, and they're young people, you know, who are hungry and want to make these trails like really, really big. And a lot of people come all the time to Van Noor.
And this is an all-year-round resort. Skiing in the winter, mountain biking in the summer.
Exactly. And party at night.
Yeah, the parties. Big party tonight.
Oh shit! Yeah, you know, last night was amazing, but I think tonight.
Was it? I came and it was like me and Baz the Beaver. We didn't stay long, but I was exhausted.
Oh, dude, it just
after Friday night. Did it? Oh no! Well, tonight it'll be crazier.
You don't want to know what some woman did in the toilet.
Probably not on air. I don't.
No.
But tell me afterwards, won't you? ACG.
Oh, dude.
So Joe Smith on track.
We have some talented women in there.
Yeah, I gotta say,
that kid is so cool. Really, really nice person.
I gotta say, big thanks to Gerard Wolf from Northern Ireland, or from Ireland, for his positive letter we got this week. Nice, thank you.
That's good. Look at this.
He's moving, mate.
Yeah,
isn't he?
he's really good. He's on it, those corners.
Oh, dude, he's moving.
Foot it out.
That tight line, surely faster. Look how quick this kid's going.
He's fast.
Yep. He looks fast, man.
He looks fast, he looks comfortable.
You watch this guy and you think, how can anyone go a lot quicker? But they have. They're almost a second up.
He's almost a second up, but still running good, though. Like those parts after that drop, it's really important to be super clean, and because it's so easy to make mistakes here. We saw so many people going to the hospital too because the track get dry. It was quicker than last year.
Yeah, there's been a lot of it. Who broke his arm? Pascal or?
It's
Ghani.
Guardia.
Guardia, yeah, broke his arm here. Dan Atherton out with a shoulder injury. But it's an incredibly quick track down through those trees, right? Look at it.
You know, like consequence.
And it's rough, man.
I know, man. I crash here a couple times every year, man. I know how hard it is, the ground. And the you know, that it's sharp. The ground is sharp with all these rocks. Yeah, man.
Oh, so
mountain bike is not easy in this condition.
No. Well, not when it's been wet, the ruts get formed, then it dries out. It makes it hard, doesn't it? Yeah. There is Martin, the Freecaster cameraman.
Yeah, man.
He's the guy that brings you all the clips. Working harder than anyone I've ever met, actually. All the clips. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He brings all the clips, man. He works, films all day, edits all night, uploads after that. So thanks to Martin for doing a fantastic job. So top 10 at the moment. Bryn Atkinson in first, Cody Warren second, Atkinson with a 2:25.26. Third is Walner, who absolutely destroyed the camera.
Cool. That's pretty cool to see Atkinson and Warren. You know, I saw Atkinson's in Ophelis with his girlfriend.
He's privateer now, eh?
Yeah, it's cool, you know, like, hey, they work hard, they don't have a mechanic, they're just themselves.
Boyfriend of Jill Kittner.
Yeah, and you know what? They look happy, and Warren, I think he's riding my fork, and look, second, he's riding my Mazuki. He picked it up in my garage 2 days ago.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, done him all right, mate. I think you got it pretty dialed in for this place.
I'm pretty surprised of Rojo. He was getting better than that, and I think he had a pretty bad run because he's 14 right now. And
yeah, so the top 5 again: Atkinson, Warren, Walner, Badwa, Button, Bijoni, Ruffin, Therion, Danny Hart and Smith round out the top 10 there. Hey, Rankin's in 11. Do you think he's going to go for one of those big stage dives to A&E tonight, or what?
Probably 180 stage dive.
That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen last year.
Yeah, just wait tonight. The party is going to be so crazy. I think we're going to have police escort all the way to the podium. So well, good, whatever. I fitted up all the beers. I have all the bottles ready to get smashed, and there we go. Party on here in Andorra.
We are on. Who is
I hope you can drink like a man, Rob, tonight.
I'm going to try, mate. Yeah, I'm going to try. So.
What are you looking at?
Just seeing. Ben Reed's on track as well.
It's nice to don't see him with a skin suit this year. That's cool.
Well, yeah. Dan Stanbridge. He did well here last year, Dan, actually.
Yeah, but it took so much crap since he ride. I think he got damaged a little bit.
What, since the skin suit incident in Fort William? You think it's a good thing for skin suits are banned?
It's so gay. It's so stupid. It makes a really bad image for us.
They did.
It's horrible for our sport. It's horrible for our sponsors, and we look so stupid.
So you're glad to see the back of him then?
I'm so glad.
I think it's cool, mate, without him, yeah. I don't see a reason for him to be, although that is quite tight there, that clothing.
Yeah, he probably still like to be tight in his clothing. I don't know, man. I don't think what he did was cool.
Well, I don't think it was so much them as the team owner.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris Porter. But he's not worried about upsetting people, that's for sure.
No.
Which is all right, man. He's out to win, and I can see his point of view too. So, and you know what? He got some big results that day. And yeah, he's pretty disgusted. He emailed me and said if he didn't have riders this year, like on a 2-year contract, he'd have probably pulled out. So that would be a shame.
I talked to him a couple of times.
Stanbridge only just over half a second back then for Dan Stanbridge. Prince William look-alike. That's what he does in his spare time for cash. He does. No, really, man. He's got a business going.
What kind of business?
He does look-alike for Prince William.
No.
Yeah, he looks just like him.
No.
He makes a fortune.
Oh, man. I'm glad somebody's dude.
Someone tried to assassinate him the other day. That's how much he looks like him.
That's amazing.
So, he made up some time on the bottom then, 0.46 back.
Still second, that's good. Good job.
Yeah, good ride for Dan Stanbridge in from Great Britain. Bryn Atkinson still in the hot seat. Stanbridge in second.
Atkinson still filling it, sitting in there. But hey, we need to find out what happened exactly to the cameraman, man. He got.
Oh, the cameraman got hit.
Oh, he got hit.
Oh, I thought it was the guy. The guy's okay. You hit him.
The guy who crashed, the rider, is all right.
It was the cameraman who got hurt.
The cameraman. I think he had the shoulder and his eye cut.
Oh no!
He went to the hospital.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Bernard.
Pasquale Bernat. He's home almost, but he's from Catalonia. He's from here.
So the four-time Spanish national champion.
He's on massive this year, and he looked pretty comfortable and happy. That guy is always, super cool and really nice person. Always laughing, always a little word to make you laugh.
He was 12th there last year, 50 kilometres through the speed trap. Had an 18th at round one. I don't know what he did in second, but
he's getting some good corner right there. No foot out, just ready and sprinting it. That's cool.
And they're amazing, Cedric, and I think we're going to see this more and more, though. These little pedals that these guys are putting in, they're what make the time.
They make the difference.
That's what makes the difference. Petey was on the pedals a lot last week, and didn't it work for him? And even Sam, you'll see him. No one coasts these days, do they? So only 0.2 back.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I mean, look at him. He's pedaling as much as he can, and even if it's only one crank, this crank makes the difference.
So
it's important.
I'm trying to find him on here.
What are you doing with all these stupid papers?
It's called research. I'm a professional now.
I don't know what you mean.
It's alright for you, you can just turn up and talk shit.
Exactly. I don't know. That's my job, talk shit on people.
So,
Hey, did we get any email from Brian Loves or
I haven't got my
Stigman or...
no, maybe not, but
Hey,
Lopes,
if you guys, hey, Brian and all the guys, if you listen to us, send us some SMS and make a laugh. There
so
we go, we just got one SMS from your boss.
Simone Fartley, is that a real name? Simone Fartley wants to know if anyone's ever taken a wrong turn on a downhill run. Is that possible?
Well, I mean, it's always, I mean, golf balls are everywhere, man, even in mountain biking.
I got a puncture once in Nevigal and veered off the track and then ghosted my bike through a shed. Oh, sorry, dude. Oh, sorry.
Oh, my knee.
In temper, which I thought was
Thanks,
pretty
Rob.
cool. So keep your questions coming.
Do you want some Kit Kat?
Yeah, why not? Let's take a break. Okay, it's going to be silence for a couple of minutes while we enjoy these Kit Kats. Yeah. See you after this. Delicious.
I don't know.
All right, lovely. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, good job, but not enough, man.
1.21 back.
By not 1.21 behind. I mean, behind. You know what I mean?
What I find really weird is I can't find his name anywhere on the start list. So just give up. Where is it?
I don't know, man. What happened to Mick Anna?
Mick, he's been sick, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Mick Hanna's not had a good week. Been ill all week, so
Jordan Engon.
here we go.
At
I'm
the start,
back
play
on
number
it.
13. I hope he will get a better chance than I have when I have the 13. I crashed in La Bresse. No, not in La Bresse, in Ovalis. And I hope the 13 will be better for him. Young guy, really strong from the team 18.
He comes from a BMX background, right?
Yeah, pretty decimated. Tell me, you know what that is.
Fast through the speed trap, Cedric. 51.75 for him. This man, he's pretty serious about what he does. I've heard that he's actually had the arm pump surgery.
Look, no gloves.
No gloves. I used to ride with no gloves a lot. It's nice.
He looked like he's riding with a hard gear all the time, but
BMX.
you know what I
Got
like?
some power, look.
Yeah, he's going for it, and that's cool.
He is going for that drop there. Oh, he's almost level at the split. So
Good
Bryn
job.
Atkinson's time coming under pressure here.
Oh, really, he's killing it, you know, like, yeah, you can see I mean, even if you look like you have a hard gear all the time, Billy is kind of the same way, just,
Yeah.
I mean, he don't look like he's going fast, but when he's pushing those pedals, he's going somewhere, you know?
No, they're moving out, mate. So we had a 16th at round 1, this man, and a 16th at round 2. And he's looking like he might be able to better that this afternoon. We're going to join the live pictures again any second now.
The weather is still holding up here. It's starting to get dark, but it's still all right.
Yeah, it's not raining here yet. You're watching Freecaster TV. I'm Rob Warner. Joining me in the box is the voice of Cedric Gracia.
He got to get joined in the box.
Jesus Christ. I definitely ain't having you join me in the box, that's for sure.
Not enough space.
I don't know what you'd catch.
Oh, man. All right.
He's lost some time, yeah.
Right there, probably paying off. You know, all this energy spent at the top. You know, maybe he's got to get tired.
This track incredibly rough, eh, Cedric?
Yeah,
They haven't done any work on it since last year, and it's just it's beat up.
I mean, that's what mountain biking is. You know, you have to leave the track the way it is, like that. It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Yeah. So don't think he's gone outside, lost more time in the bottom than 10th. Pijanenengo.
He's probably disappointed.
Yeah, 2 seconds back. So Atkinson's still in a hot seat. Dan Stambridge in second. Gwynn. Oh, we missed Aaron Gwynn's run. American. And then fourth, Cody Warren from the States as well. Gadia Pascal 5th, Walner 6th, Badwa 7th, Button 8th, Bigoni 9th, and Giordano. How do you say that?
You can see Pedemano, Fabian Pedemano is 12. You know, he's back just from a thumb ligament broke.
Polk.
A couple months ago.
Here's
There we
Polk.
go, Polk. We see Polk is tired from yesterday. 4-cross race.
Yeah, we saw him in action last night, riding for Kenda Tomac. 4th in the European Champs in 07, 5th at the Worlds in 01. That's how long this guy's been around.
That's one of the few guys, you know, who still race 4-cross and DH, you know, and that's really cool.
There's hardly anyone, eh?
Yeah.
Graves does a little bit of both, doesn't he?
And he's doing pretty good as well.
Yeah. He's pretty good at Dano, eh?
Oh, yeah! I like that dude.
Who is it?
Josh.
Oh, it's Bryceland. Wicked.
Bryceland. Josh is just one of the nice men, dude.
Yeah.
I get the chance to know him.
Well, let's keep an eye on Bryceland's time. You know, I spoke to him just before the ride, before we came in the booth here, and he said he's up for it today. He said he felt great in practice. Hasn't really delivered anything that we know he's capable of this season.
But don't worry, he's going to deliver tonight.
He's the 08 Junior World Champion.
He just, you know what, that guy.
Oh, he'll be drunk.
He's going to be drunk to that for sure. But he's going to be one of the new guy from now to 2 years. Is going to be the new CFP.
Well, that's what we all hope so, man. I really hope Josh really, you know, he's got so much natural talent. And is that him going fastest?
I think he got the time.
No, he went second. He's second fastest for Bryceland.
Second, that's good. That's still all right.
So
good job, Josh.
Atkinson still fastest, 2:25.26, with Josh just behind him, 0.13. So Bryceland then, either he didn't have the best run of his life, or Bryn put a really good one together. I'm not sure.
Josh representing the syndicate. You know how cool it is to be
on that team,
sharing life on the Santa Cruz syndicate team with Gatti, Rob Roscoe, Lepa, all the friends, and you have as well PD in your team, Minar. How cool is this, man?
Yeah, it doesn't get
for a young guy.
Okay. And on track here, we're into the top 20 now, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Freecaster TV. Top 20 are rolling. Mick Hanna will be on track. Second in points at the moment. He's not been feeling very well this week. He's had a stomach bug and a really, really major crash. So Polk on track now. He's flying.
Yeah, Polk right there. It's, you know, like he's definitely have to be tired from yesterday's race.
He has to be, dude. Yeah.
But at the same time,
sat down here, man. He's tired to be sat down on this track. Look.
Because even if that, you know, if that track is only, you know, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but hey, man, when you've been racing, there's no only feeling about your legs.
Second back for Polk at the split.
You get tired in your head.
Yeah, mentally as well.
Yeah, just mentally.
4-cross, a lot of pressure. Each round is like the start of a downhill almost, eh? It's just crushing pressure on that gate.
Like, I feel pressure just being boarding for a week.
Yeah. Mate, I got so messed up Friday, I've had to have 2 nights off. I can't believe it.
I went 5 and
I don't know
5,
what
man.
you put in my bottle the other night, man, but that was a mess Saturday and Sunday.
Did you feel your ring getting to be funny?
0.68 for Bryn, for Polk, excuse me.
Good. Still a good run, though.
So I'm not sure if we're going to see Mick Hanna, but the big man from Australia is on track right now.
He have to be on track, man. He have to, because now we're talking about points, man.
Yeah.
I think it's going to do good. I hope so.
So Mick Hanna, he's had an incredible year, Cedric. Second at round 1, second at round 2.
Unbelievable.
He came, after a year out, he came here a little bit sick. He said he hasn't felt very good, and then he had an absolutely massive accident in practice. Yesterday. Rumoured that he'd snapped his bike in 2. Unfortunately, we're untrue. On this bike.
He broke the carbon bike from
No,
GT.
no, he didn't. No, it's a lie. It was all good. It was all good. No, I looked into it. There he is, Sick Mick.
Sick Mick.
Sick Mick is on track. Number 2 plate. Second in this year's World Cup.
The Bushman.
The Bushman.
The Bushman is in the track.
Lives in a 3-sided house in the rainforest up there in Cairns. No, he does. It's so hot he doesn't need any walls, man.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
The big powerhouse that is Mick Hanna. Took a year out last year, played cricket and went landscape gardening. This is not cricket.
Oh, man.
He's incredibly intense, isn't he, eh? He's a brooded man. He's moving. Look how fast he came into that turn. He's up. Point Norway up.
He's the only one who's up for a while now.
He's a 10th up, so Atkinson's done a great run here, though, to be running with Mick Hanna. Look at those bumps, man. You really don't know what you're doing here. You just hit him, mate.
Look at the fork works. Look, everything is like, you know what? The chain, the pedal, everything is all the way to the limit. Look, the wheels.
Sam Hill's chain again, coming off in qualifying yesterday. So Hanna sprints for the line, and he's going to do it. Oh, he has pulled a huge amount out. 1.55 up for Hanna. Now that is a good run.
That's a good run because
the Bushman delivers.
1 second 55, dude. For such a small time, it's unbelievable.
That was big. Here's Vasquez.
Vasquez Lopez, David.
Man, the 30-year-old from Barcelona.
Vámonos. Oh, he made a mistake right there at the first corner, second corner.
He's a legend, man. He's been around forever as well. I was watching him in practice. He was fast. Been around forever, but only 30 years old. Riding for Team Lapierre.
David is a...
Oh!
David comes sometime here to train as well, and he's a really
incredibly
nice
motivated still. Look how fit he is, Cedric. He can pedal.
So fair. He pedal. He's one of the guys. You know, he win a couple races, Andorra races this year.
Did he?
Oh yeah, definitely.
That drop's naughty, man. That drop, it's
a blind jump.
Blind, very narrow, rocks everywhere when you land.
I like when it's blind like that.
You like being blind drunk. I don't know about blind. A teammate of mine on Giant, he's won 4 World Cups, this man. So he's one of the all-time greats. 4 times national Spanish champion. He's on the pedals here.
He's looking pretty fit, man. You see the bottom out on the fork right there. Boom.
Yeah. And there's the lower section now.
Yeah.
We're going to see his next... Man, he's moving.
Yeah, he's entering pretty quick.
Look like he's doubled up. No, he's lost a bit of time then.
Yeah, but he was pretty good in this section. That definitely. I mean, he was maybe not as quick as Mick Hanna, but...
He doubled those holes there, Grassi.
Yeah.
You see that?
Oh, I love to double those holes.
Yeah, it's one of your favourite pastimes, eh?
Oh, man.
Well, Vasquez on track then, coming into the finish area. Here he comes.
Let's go! Hey,
and he's back. So Mick Hanna. Let me give you a rundown of the top 10 here. Hanna fastest, 2:23.71. Second, Atkinson. Third, Bryson. Fourth, Vasquez Lopez. Fifth, Dan Stamridge. Polk, Gwynn, Warren, Gardia Pascal, and Walner.
Mark Bowman, teammate of Mick Hanna. We'll see if he can take Mick Hanna out of the podium right now. Right, look at the time right now. Hanna, Atkinson is only 1 second and 55 behind Hanna. Bryson 168, Vasquez 169, Stanbridge 2 seconds. You know, that's pretty close
tight,
gaps.
man. So a new team for Mark Bowman after years on the MBUK team from the UK. Like you said, Cedric, he's teammates with Hanna now.
And I think since, I mean, he looked pretty happy in this team, man. He looked like he worked hard. You have a trainer. We talk about it.
It's always cool to ride for GT, eh?
It's cool because his brand been here forever and always big names went into that.
Here he comes in, CG.
Riding pretty smooth, you know, like it looked, I mean...
Really fit, man. Look at him on the pedals there.
Definitely fit person.
Really important to carry a lot of speed through these turns and onto these flats. It traverses across the amount in this course. A lot of right-hand turns that you need to carry speed out of. So we're going to see him now on the split.
We see.
Beaumont going so quick. He was just skimming the tops of there.
Be back now. 121 is going to be hard to catch this time, you know, for Bowman right there, especially with a certain.
Had a good ride in Piers Maritzburg with a 9th, 17th last week in La Bresse. Hasn't really hit form, I suppose, this year. You know, we expect a little bit more of him after he won a World Cup, didn't he, in Vigo in 07.
Yeah, but, I mean...
All right, the rain came down, but he still won one.
Oh, he still won
and he was right there. He was there all year.
Exactly. What I think about Mark is definitely a fast dude.
Yep, 3 seconds back, though. I don't think he's going to be too thrilled with that, excuse me.
No, definitely not. But you know what?
So...
Mark, his work is going to pay off soon.
15 to go here in Valnod. Andorra.
Delph is on track now. Teammate of beast.
Mitchell Douse on Kenda Morwood. 15th in last year's World Cup. All the way from down under. Another one of these fast, furious Australian riders running the flat pedals.
Ready, teammate.
Right, we've got a question for CG. Keep your questions coming in to Freecaster, although we're not going to get much time to answer them now. Rob and CG.
Let me know.
Same old question.
Ask me questions.
Andy asked why we can't see the middle of the track. Because
we don't have any camera, man.
And one camera actually got swiped out. No, impossible to cover these long tracks. You know, it's only 1.2 kilometres, but to cover it in these trees, which get in the way of the camera, is almost impossible. So I'm happy with the coverage this week, though. I think we got great coverage.
I think it's good, and
yeah.
And I think, I mean, it's not like La Bresse, because La Bresse we didn't have so many trees that you can cover so much with one camera.
Yeah.
And here there definitely is so many trees in there, and
Douse is moving.
Here
he is in the split.
I think it's good.
No, 3 seconds back. Well, I don't think he's any slower at all.
Hey, you know what, man?
I don't think he's any slower, man.
Every bike right now
is good.
It's good.
Yeah.
We can say that maybe seven or 8 years ago, but now all the bikes, you see that rock flying.
Yeah.
Right
now all these bikes are pretty good. Remember, the front forks are all
Just
awesome
wait,
now.
Sam need a win.
CG, before we get into the top 10, man, I'm going to have to leave you for a quick week.
Yeah.
We should be seeing Brendan Fairclough next.
Fairclough, had an awesome result last week. Got fourth, and here we go. He's at the start, and I see that's what he needs. It's not easy to be every day with the fastest man in the world, Sam Hill, in his team. It's hard because you have everything the same than you, and it's hard to explain sometimes. But I think he figured it out last week, and I hope his work is going to pay off this week, because I saw them on Facebook. They was training hard this winter back in Australia, doing cross-country motocross, and he's doing right there. Look at this. Look at his corners.
Fairclough, man. Doesn't like to pedal. He openly admits that. But he does make it up. He's got the skills. A little bit late into that turn there.
I think
I'm out of breath, man. Just watching.
I'm hungry, man.
Get in. You're 20 years old, riding for Monster Specialized. Teammates with Samuel, like you just said, didn't you, Cedric? They ride together, they practice together.
It's not easy,
No.
When maybe your teammate win and you maybe 35th, it's hard.
Well, proof he can't pedal. 32nd in Peter Maritzburg, but last week had an awesome result, moved up to 4th. So when it's technical, when it requires skills, Fairclough can deliver it. I love his lazy style. And he's up! Fairclough is 0.3 up! He's found form. He loves these technical tracks, and it's all about Fairclough now.
And I think he's back on track since last week. He got confident.
Yeah, the confidence is back, man.
He's back in his winning shoes.
He nearly won Stadming last year. He had a good chance of it before he crashed. Kind of needed a result, but this year he is proven he is worth that spot on the team with Sam Hill. He's been awesome.
He's undefeated right now.
The crowd are going crazy out there. He's back. He's lost it.
He lost it at the back.
Clough in that 0.35 bag. Woo!
I mean, Anna, even if it was 6, did a good time so far, man. Look at the time now.
So 13 to go here in Valnord for round 3 of the Nissan UCI Man. You're watching Freecaster TV with me, Rob Warner. Joining me in the booth this afternoon is Cedric Gracia, and we're about to get into the heat of the action here with 13 guys to go.
We're going to lose in
Who do you
any
think's gonna win?
I think Sam.
I've got my money on the Hills this up.
Yeah,
I got a feeling Hills
Sam,
just going to do one of those days, man, where he's going to destroy him.
I want Atherton to do good. I want G to be up there, and I really love PD and Mina when they do good, because I know it's going to be a good party.
We want them all to win, but exactly. I got a feeling that Sam, he's been brewing.
Yeah,
we're ready for a big
Sam
result.
We deserve it. Yeah.
And so the top 10 at the moment, Hannah is fastest. Mick Hannah, second overall in the World Cup at the moment. 6th in the World Cup at the moment is Fairclough. He's in the 2nd. Bryn Atkinson 3rd. Bryceland 4th. Vasquez Lopez 5th. Stanbridge 6th. Polk in 7th. Gwyn 8th. Cody Warren in 9th. And rounding out the top 10 at the moment, Guardia Pascal. So on track right now, we should have Julien Camellini, the camel toe.
Camel toe, the big muff.
He looks in shape, mate, huh?
He look in shape. I don't know, man. I don't know him too much.
Oh, good, thanks. Thanks for your positive words on Julian.
I don't know, man. It is people you talk to.
No, we've missed him. It's Blenky. So
No.
Blanken Sop.
Blanket sock, no gloves. Is he oh, he's riding lid brace. I didn't know he was riding one
Running
of those.
the lid brace, yeah.
That's good.
He's always got it on. He
Well, I mean-
really came to the fore last year in Schladming when he took that amazing victory there. Hasn't done much this year though.
Well, wait, because... hey,
28th and a 9th in the first 2 rounds. He was 5th here in 08 though. And yeah, watch him make that bike work,
he's
man.
looking pretty good right there.
Oh, dude, he's digging in there.
He's cranking it.
Forcing those tyres into the ground. All his pedal, all his weight was on the outside there. He dug that in. Gone wide there, CG.
He went wide in there. A lot of people took the inside, but he looked pretty.
I think that outside line is obviously a lot further, but maybe it's, I don't know if it's any slower, hopefully not, but
No,
it's certainly
probably
less
not.
energy.
Oh, look at the toe now.
Oh man, that line ain't no slower. He's
No.
quarter of a second up for Blanky.
Blanky.
He's incredible.
Look at his hands.
Yeah, he's loose, mate, isn't he, Blanky? He's real loose, man. He's
Yeah.
a quiet kid off the bike, lets his ride and do the talking
Yeah.
on it.
I really like. I mean, I didn't know him too much, and I met him when he
Couldn't
won.
open that for me, could you?
When he won, you know,
Pop it up
in Schlagming, you know, and we had a
Yeah.
good party, and he just have that young face, hungry and cool, and
Yeah.
having fun and going for everything. You know, it's cool.
No, he's a good
Yeah,
kid,
he's
isn't
a
he?
good kid, definitely.
Riding
good
for,
kid.
riding for Yeti Fox. Blinky then coming down towards the split.
Definitely one of the, you know, I mean, it is. We have fast riders for
Mate, he
sure.
looks
We have
smooth and
we have-
fast through there.
you know,
He's got the double
but
pump
we have
going on.
we have some riders who are fast and have the style. He's one of them.
Yeah,
He's like for me as well, like needling, you know,
still
one of
running,
few.
still running the exact same flat pedals he won. Slamming on. Oh, he's lost it.
Oh.
1.25 back. He's lost 1.5 seconds somewhere in that middle section. So Hannah is going to be holding on to that hot seat, I'm sure, for this one.
Yeah, it's pretty hard because right now we're putting himself
Do you think
third.
this course is physical, CG?
It is physical mentally because you have to pay attention on every corners, every routes, every holes. Yeah, it's hard, especially that area where we can see on TV.
Yeah, and we're at altitude, which doesn't help, is it?
There
What
we
is the
go.
height here? Blinky
Let's see-
then.
We'll see if he lost more.
And he did, man. So I don't know what's gone on there with Blinky. Maybe he got tired.
Thank
Hasn't
you,
really
Sal.
shone this year like we expected him to, CG, huh?
Just wait. It's just round 3. It's good to pay off.
So who's this? Is it Matty?
Who is this?
Matty Likkonen.
Exactly.
11th, fastest qualifier
After this big crash.
with a 2:31.
You know, it's hard for him. Like, you know, when I went through is my wrist, and when he crashed his 2 wrists in Australia. Now, even, you know, like he's back on track. He's riding protection for his wrist, and he's, you know, he's fitting. He say he's fitting good here riding. Then I hope you get some good results in now because, you know, after you've been fighting forever for your wrist to get back in a good shape, you know, you're waiting for one good result to
Well, he's
make
had
you
a real
happy.
catalogue of injuries. Broke his back, didn't he, in
Broke his
07?
back.
And broke both wrists in 08. But Likkonen, nothing seems to slow him down, man. He's a real pinner.
No, he's such a nice person as well. And he's riding one of my tires today.
Your house has been like a bike shop.
Yeah, everybody.
Here he is then, Likkonen. Doesn't look the quickest through there, I don't think.
We have to watch out sometimes on like people not looking fast because you know it was with Vulius.
Yeah. Looked like he was going backwards, but he always won.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I was looking for Nicola Vulius on the track, I was like, no way that guy can be faster than me.
He's back, no Cedric.
It was
0.82 back
unbelievable.
for Likkonen. So, the big gun's not really shining here yet, but we have got.
Look at this Troy's, all this braking bumps. Look all those braking bumps. Roots, everything is sticking out now from 3 days of practice. The track is damaged. Now it's really important. The tires, the choice for the tires, the suspensions, maybe putting more compressions because the track is really beat up.
Holding up. So
It's
Likkonen,
good. It's a
the
real
11th
down the track.
11th fastest qualifier. He isn't going to
He's
do
way
it.
by now.
Hannah in there.
266. Right now he's 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your seat backs to upright. Stow away your tray tables. The top 10 are coming into land.
Tape your balls to the chairs.
Like what?
Tape your balls to the chairs.
Here he is then. This man, Cedric,
What do you
excuse
mean?
me, Chris Kovarik, same, almost not even the same. Anyway, Chris Kovarik in the start gate. Now this man's a loose cannon, isn't he, CG?
I
If
love
he's
that
on,
guy.
he could win this thing.
You know what? And he can win this thing as much as when he beat us in Fort William by 15 seconds.
Do you remember that? We're going there next. Make sure to join us for that. 3 weeks time on Freecaster. So Kovarik,
Got married this year.
yeah. Been spending a lot of time. His girlfriend's results have gone up through the roof as well. 29 years old, riding for chain reaction cycles, 53 miles an hour through the speed trap. He'll excel in these loose conditions though, won't he? He likes it dirty, but he's pretty good in the mud too.
He's the only one who was pedaling between corner to corner right there.
Yeah.
Outside again. Same
How
now.
do you get a pedal stroke in there, man? I mean, there ain't a lot of
The
space.
only one person who did it last year was G and PD. We'll see if it's paying off this
Well,
year.
Petey will be pedaling there because he sneaks in pedals everywhere. Kovarik,
Look
he's
at
up!
it, look at it.
Oh, man, look at the difference those pedal strokes have made!
I told you. And with those big calves, let me tell you, when he's pushing the crank,
He's putting some horsepower out. So Kovarik, the wild man from down under, he needs a big result. We haven't seen, we know what he can do, and he just hasn't done it for the last couple of seasons. But he had a real good ride. He was third in qualified in Peter Maritzburg before he crashed out in the final.
Exactly. He could have a good result.
Ninth overall in last year's World Cup. So the top 10 at the moment, Hannah in the hot seat, Fairclough second, Atkinson third, Bryson fourth, Vasquez fifth, Stanbridge sixth, Polk seventh, Blenky in eighth, Aaron Gwynn in ninth, and Warren
Okay, now
Cody
we
Murray in
go.
10th. So, back
He's
on track.
looking good, man. Look at this. He's pedaling
Dude,
everywhere.
this is going to be a fast time.
When everybody was coasting,
This is going to be a fast time. Yeah, he's got
he's in there. He's
the
in
power, man. Like Cedric said, when he turns the pedals, it makes a difference.
there. A big difference, let me tell you. And now I think he find out a really good balance with his girlfriend and stuff. He's good in his head.
Yep.
He's such a nice guy,
Well,
dude.
he's not out
No.
drinking bottles of JD
No.
every night. It's
No.
made a bit of a difference to him.
It definitely do for him. And you know what? He deserved it. He deserved today. He deserves something good today.
Yep.
Look at this, but I think
Just touching that rear brake down through that right under there. Keeping her on track.
Just we're waiting now.
Any second
I
now
wanna see
he's
his
going to
time
come
good.
into view. I think he's going to do it.
Oh, he's. I hope.
I hope so.
Oh, he's back. He's at the finish right now.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back. He
Well-
lost it at the bottom, man.
So, wowee, man.
Kovarik
Hannah really
6
put-
right now. Anna, Fairclough, Atkinson, Bryceland, Vasquez, Kovarik, Stanbridge, Polk, Beckensoff. That's top 9. And Gwyn on the 10th place right now. Warren
So,
out of the 10.
We're in the
11th
top
place.
10 here now, ladies and gentlemen. It's all going to happen from now on. Leov, next man on track after that. 8th fastest qualifier, Andrew Needlin. Stevie Smith, a return of form for him in 7th. Pascal 6th. Beer in 5th. Minar 4th. PD 3rd. Atherton 2nd. And then the one and only, the fastest
Leov is on
qualifier,
track. New
Sam
team
Hill.
this year for him. Track. He's on track with his teammate, Lindling.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a, he sort of flies under the radar, Justin, doesn't he? Just does his own thing. Don't sort of hear so much about him, but boy, is he fast. 51.29 through the, yeah.
And those boys are training hard, man. You
Yeah.
know, Martin Wenley made a great team, and everybody's training. And
Whiteley doesn't part with slackers on his teams, eh?
no. And
Oh!
pretty slippery. See all these rocks, you know, flying.
It's gone wide as
Look
well.
all these rocks. You know, like that's a hard thing here in Andorra. You know, like all those rocks, you know, flying around. It make all the corners, you know, it's not so easy.
He's up!
Oh, he's up by 1 second
1.15
50.
up! He has destroyed him!
And that's pretty hard to do that.
But we've seen this before. Can he hold it together through the bottom section?
And we already see it there, like for instance, Kovarik, you know, pedaling so hard at the top, but all of a sudden lost at the bottom because
well, you know
it
what,
was
CG,
cooked.
It's pretty physical, man, and if you're putting all these pedals in at the top, you are
Oh
risking
yeah,
getting
oh
tired
yeah,
at
oh
the bottom.
definitely, especially with all those trees at the bottom. Last year I hit a tree.
Always a balance, eh?
Oh yeah, I hit a tree and I was almost knocked down. But look all those rocks, look at the rocks flying.
Yeah, man.
That's cool, that's mountain biking,
So
man.
Leov, 9th overall in this year's World Cup so far, with a 7th at round 1 and a 10th last week. He's looking to go barren. Judging by that split, he's gonna. Leov knows how to go fast. From New Zealand, 24 years old, riding for Trek Racing.
Alright. You know what?
CG's
We'll
getting his
see.
photo taken, that's why he's gone quiet. He's doing his hair and stuff.
We'll see if he could hold it all the way down.
Split, CG.
There we
Oh,
go.
he's a
He's good,
second
he's good.
up!
He's
Leov
good.
is a second up!
He's-
Surely he's not going to lose it now, just coming into this finish area.
From now on, it's only like 20 seconds more
But there's
race.
a couple of nasties that really hold out into a right-hander down there.
That's basically why I crashed last year, hitting
Yeah,
the tree.
it
And
took a lot of people out in practice.
yeah, because this line after that on the right, after the road, is so hard to take, man.
Yeah.
And of course, it's close to the finish, then you want to touch the brakes. But look at
Here he
this now.
comes, Leov on the gas. Oh, he's
God.
outside.
Oh!
0.22 back.
He lost a second at the
So,
bottom.
Hannah put it together on that lower part. No one can touch him. Hannah really got into his groove, man, on the bottom last part of this track. I saw a lot of different lines. We're not seeing it on camera. People doubling holes and cutting tight on that big right-hander. Gracia. When I say double holes, it ain't what you're talking about. Jesus. Oh my God, man.
Oh, man.
This is a serious World Cup commentary. Leave the porno till tonight for yourself, will you? So, Niedling on track.
Niedling on track. Definitely one of the, cool guy on the circuit. Nice person, always smiling. He's going easy on the drinks as well this year. I didn't see him putting hard yet.
No, you're right.
Yeah, he's doing
Look
the job.
Look at the pedals, man. He's putting those pedals in.
He's doing the job, and look at the
He
style.
should have a fast speed trap. No, he's slow. Really slow through the speed trap for Niedling. That surprises me. Ran a little wide on that turn. Probably why he felt the need
Look like
to
the
get on
wind
gas.
pick it up. Look at the tapes. The wind.
Man. Well spotted,
The
Cedric.
wind.
That means rain could be imminent.
Exactly. Look at the wind, man.
Probably got about another 10 minutes action here. 20 minutes at most. The guys are on 3-minute gaps, I think, now. So Niedling maybe sneaking down. Let's hope the heavens don't open because he looks a bit messy, man. He looks a bit ragged. He didn't look particularly quick at the top. No, 3-4 back. So
it looked like it's really windy at the top. The tape, look at the tape. Everything is flying around.
well, all the real big players. Hannah's down, second overall in this year's World Cup, but apart from him, and Hannah is fastest at the moment, Minar, Pete, Atherton, Hill, all the big guns and a few others still to come.
Hey, I think I'm going to go back on what I say. I say Hill's going to win. I just now remember that Minar is unbelievable pellet. Then
Yeah,
I think I put my money on Minar.
I'm going with Hill. Hill's about to deliver a big one, I think. I think so, dude. I really do. I just, speaking to him, he's just oozing confidence. You know, I think Hill, man, it's time we saw another showstopper from the man from down under.
Where is the fine line between being confident or cocky?
Is Hill cocky or is he just dry-humoured and misunderstood? I don't know. I don't ever think he's cocky. I find him very...
Me too.
I think he just I like him, man. He tells it like it is.
Exactly.
And, you know, if he's not popular with other riders, well, maybe it's because on his day he comes down and smokes them by 15 seconds. You know what I mean?
I like Sam.
Yeah, he's a cool guy, dude.
Yeah.
And he's exciting. He's really good for the sport because you never quite know what you're going to get. But on his day, he's pretty special.
No,
in fact, when you look back at the Italy tapes from Worlds, oh my God.
We need all type of
He needs to come in and say, no, Niedling's blown it in the bottom two.
He lost a lot of time at
So,
the bottom, man.
Hannah fastest still. Second, Leov.
21st.
Mick Hannah with a 2:23.71. Leov with a 2:23.93. Nothing like professionalism. Brendan Fairclough in third at the moment with a 2:24.06. Atkinson 2:25.26 in fifth. Josh Bryceland 2:25.39. Vasquez Lopez 6th. Kavarik 7th. Stanbridge 8th. Polk 9th. Blenkinsub 10th. So,
Hey, that's a good result for Vasquez, thanks, it's a pretty good
Stevie
result.
Smith, man. 7th
Definitely.
fastest qualifier, 16th in this year's World Cup.
The guy who beats Sam Hill
Straight
at the US
up.
Open.
He beat him straight up last year. The 19-year-old from Canada riding for MS Evil Bikes. Oh, and he's already
man.
pushing.
He's on the edge.
He's pushing off the line now, off the racing line, into the loose. A good speed trap for him, though, with a 50.53.
We're going to see between those berms. Is he going to crank between the corners? He's not. Maybe he's saving it, and maybe he's a smart
And maybe
guy.
that's the right thing to do, CG.
And maybe he's a smart guy. I go for the inside here. Oh, really inside.
I think that was...
The wind got better.
Yeah,
Look at this.
it's dying down a little bit. Well, we can see the sun's coming back here, so maybe we've missed that storm. This is a big, blind, nasty drop. Tested 0.38 back, not undoable for Steve Smith. Like you said, CG, he destroyed Sam Hill straight up in that US Open last year. Then he was, I think, 5th here last year. Is that right?
Yeah, I think
somewhere there. Sorry, 10th here last year.
Yeah, top 10.
And then he broke his leg basically, just below his knee. So we haven't. Yeah, just broke his tip of his tibia, I think, in his knee. So look at him sat down, man. Get that foot out.
Look at this. Boom. Look his foot on the flat pillow.
He's a little bit like Sam to watch, eh?
Yeah, just the upper body. Yeah, definitely. Sam is more like on the side of his pills, way more.
He's had a 20th and a 15th, 20th in Pietermaritzburg. I wouldn't have Steve down as being a great peddler. And 15th last week in Le Bresse. So the Canadian Chainsaw Massacre is on track.
Canadian bacon on track.
Canadian bacon. Yeah, Steve Smith.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, he needs a resort for himself because, you know, we talk sometimes. I think he's one of the few guys as well. You can talk, you know, about something else on biking and stuff because I find him interesting. And, you know, where he's from. And
he's very young, isn't he, as well? Is he 19, 20 or 19 or 20 years old?
Person I traveled with him in Chile this year, and we was at the start being cocky, and I tell him, I'm going to smoke you. I'm like, I'm going to smoke you. I'm going to beat you by 10 seconds, and I did. And he was like, I can't believe you called it.
So Smith coming up. We missed his split. He's back.
He's back. He's 169.
Hannah has put another good run against all the odds. The man's been sick all week.
It might be enough, it might not be enough, but for a person being sick, it might be okay for the point.
Well, what can you say about the next man on track?
Dude.
Pascal, Michael Pascal.
Michael Pascal is definitely one of the few French guys. He's been here for a long time.
He was 11th here last year, Cedric, and this guy, I mean, what can you say, man? He's been around. He was the guy to beat when I was racing.
Oh, yeah. You remember, he was winning every semi-final.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Man, I really have got issues with my prostate or something.
Yeah, prostate. I say, man, hey, you need to check. You need to go to the doctor, man, to get all those speed bumps out too. All right, Pascal on track. I mean, what I can say about Pascal, just saying, like, I think he's a nice man, and he's taking a leg. Ron is on the leg coming on in front of TV. Oh, you done already, man? You peeing your pants?
Most of it's running down my trouser leg as we speak, but that's all right because
you just got a full bike.
There's only 6 guys left to go, and I'm not missing it, even for the price of having to smell a urine for the next few days. So,
Pascal, we're going to see, you know, no. Look.
Oh, he's half a second up. Pascal is half a second up.
Pascal is up. Watch out, boys. Pascal is back on track.
Another flat pedal rider, riding for MSC Bikes.
Look at the bike, like it's all shaking and stuff. It's
despite being around forever, he's only 29 years old. Had an incredible year in 03. He was second at Worlds, second overall in the World Cup, second at the European Champs, second at the Maxis Cup, and actually finished that year ranked #1 in the UCI World Ranking.
True.
And I mean, he's had a little bit of a quiet period, but he seems to be coming back to form now.
Oh, dude, it's like every time we're going to have a technical track,
yeah,
he's going to be right there because he knows. He know how to ride those trails, man.
Well, he was absolutely crazy back in the day. Look, on the pedals.
Look at this. He's on it.
That's typical hunched over.
He's pushing, he's pumping all the holes.
You know he's digging deep, man. His whole body just hunches up and pedals.
It's definitely taking deep.
Yeah. Yeah, he's digging deep. What are you looking at me like that for? Brings the nose in nice off there. No loss of speed.
Oh, Pascal, man.
Straight on the pedals. You watch the big guns that are coming next, though. They will be on the pedals everywhere.
He's utilizing the terrain and the suspension to go quicker. That's a smart way when you have flat pedals.
Yes.
Pascal definitely have it figured out.
So we're waiting for him to come into the finish area.
Waiting for Pascal.
You're watching round 3 of the Nissan UCI Man Bike World Cup live and exclusive on Freecaster with myself and Cedric Gracia. Yeah. And here comes Michael Pascal.
We're waiting for Pascal. Look, he's having pro. He's flat.
He's flatted. Front flat. Oh, what might have been for him. That's the first puncher we've seen today. Oh, he will be gutted. Oh, what a shame for him.
I feel so
What a
sorry.
shame for Pascal, man. I feel for him, huh?
Especially when you have such a good time like that. That's not.
That is
fair.
not. He was 10th overall coming into this World Cup, and that is not going to help his overall. So,
Out of the gate, that's Swiss cheese.
Nick Beer, the man with the perfect name, brother of Marcel, really lifted his game. I've never seen him qualify this high.
Oh, it's a really good run for him, you know. Like,
Swiss rider, riding for Scott, riding for Claudio Calorion, Scott Axlayer.
yeah. Oh,
51 through the speed trap.
You know, it's maybe a beginning of a long story. For,
He is trying.
He's going for it now.
Dude, I don't think he's ever qualified this hard at a World Cup, and he is. Do you know what?
making some
He's in
mistakes, though.
danger of losing time here. He's
Yeah.
trying so hard.
All right, I don't
Beer
know.
looking really
We don't
ragged,
know.
man.
We don't know yet if he's losing time.
I
Maybe.
think so. But yeah, you might be right, CG. I think he's going to be back.
What about that?
What? He's 0.73 up. So the ragged riding from the Swiss guy is working out. He might be ragged, but he's
Look at
covering
this,
some
look at this.
ground.
Right
Oh, man, he dived right into that turn.
Did you see when you know how he flexed his bike? His bike flexed like.
It's amazing, man. I'm amazed. I'm amazed he's up.
Amazing filming as well for the TV, dude.
Yeah, well, there you
Unbelievable.
go. Sometimes you can be, and another mistake there, but he's still up. He's going so fast, it doesn't matter.
I think he's just making mistake because he's not touching the brink so much. The brakes.
That's right. It's hard balance, ACG. Sometimes,
It's hard, man.
sometimes a slow, smooth run, you can do one of those. You can
Yeah.
go back up the top, go wild. It can be slower, but it's
Exactly.
working out for Beer, and he looks quick through here.
I mean,
Perfect. It rhymed.
yeah, man, I think it's going to be hard on Anna to still not see.
Yeah, Nick Beer, man, this is unreal for him. A 2:29.36 in qualifying. Top 10 at the moment. Hannah's in the hot seat. Leof second. 0.22 back. Hannah with a 2:23.71. Third is Fairclough. Fourth, Atkinson. Fifth, Josh Bryceland. Sixth, Stevie Smith. Seventh, Vasquez Lopez.
Smith and Vasquez.
Oh, they're
actually
equal,
clear at the
excuse
same
me,
time.
that's what the
Equal.
problem is. Equal sixth,
The equal
Smith
sixth.
and Kavarik in 8th, Dan Stanbridge in 9th, and Philip Polk in 10th with Blanky there in 11th. So, we got 4 to go after this man. So what's
We're
Beer
waiting for
done?
time, and Nick Beer. Look, he's.
Everyone's lost a bit of time on the bomb. Has Nick
I think
Beer?
he got it.
No, he's back. 0.29 out.
Really good ride, like unbelievable. Look at the first place and the third place.
0.2 back in third. Fastest at the moment for Nick Beer from Switzerland.
1 to third.
CG.
22 in second place and third is 0.29, man.
CG, what can you say, man, about Hannah's bottom half? Incredible.
Yeah.
Mick's done enough here today to probably secure that second overall for him still. You know, he's the man is on fire. He took a year out and has come back, and he's really mixed up these top few guys. Didn't lose any of his speed.
Minor for the syndicate, Santa Cruz.
Third
on
overall.
track.
Third overall
Come
in the
on,
World
Greg.
Cup.
I have my money on you.
You do, don't you, CG, huh? You think he's
Come
going
on,
to do it?
Greg. Kill it.
So,
Look how hard he's pedaling, man. Dude, he's pedaling so hard.
and that's going to make a difference, isn't it?
52, that's the speed. Right there, look at this. We'll see if he's pedaling between corners.
Surely will be.
He's boost. 2, 3 crank right there. 3 crank. He's the only one.
They call him Posh Spice on the
Look
cruise
at
team.
this.
Gone tight, but look how effortless and smooth he is. This man is smoother and faster than the Bonneville Salt Flats.
Look at the. Hey, he have a hard gear and hey, look at this, dude. He's
Oh my God, he's half a second up. What a contrast in style between him
He's
and...
pedaling. Look at this. This is a sprint, man.
Look at it, dude. He is sprinting as hard as he can downhill into a turn. And he keeps pedaling.
Keep pedaling after that bump.
Minar, man, he's a deceiving rider. He just looked effortlessly quick. He doesn't even look like he's trying.
Oh.
And what can you say, man? You know, Cedric, the difference between him and Beer. Things are hotting up here. There's 3 to go after Minar. So Minar then third overall so far in this year's World Cup. Won the first round. Let things slip a little bit. First time he's been off a podium since, I think, 2 years. He's been outside the top 5 last week. and he was pretty disgusted with himself. Obviously motivated him for this run here.
Look at quick
Man,
it
he's
is.
fast. This is going to be
Oh,
quick.
it's done, dude. Hey, I think it just. Hey.
Should we just load up and go home?
I think I'm going to make money, man. I have my money in here.
I'll give you what, 50 euros on Hill smoking these dudes. You up for it or what? And you got 50 euros?
I'm up for it.
Yeah,
because I know we're going to spend them in my bar, man. That's why.
Well, you're going to get it back anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right, come on, Greggy. Don't put me down.
Won that World Cup series last year after an absolutely epic battle, a season-long battle. But look at the pedaling, man. This is what makes the
Definitely.
time.
We're going to know in a few seconds.
These guys have got the pedal now. Here he comes.
And the public know.
Oh, he's wide there. He's carried it up. Oh, he carried so much speed through there, and he's done it. Enough. 0.25 up.
Almost went down.
Is it enough? He came out of the woods so fast, he ran wide, lost the pedal, but he's still done enough. Probably cost him half a second though, CG, you think?
Oh, yeah, easy. And you know
And he looks disappointed.
Look, and you know it.
Wow, man. Next man on track is Steve P. 16 World Cup wins to his name. Can he make it 17 and smash the record set by the greatest of all time, Nicolas Vujo? Wow, man, that was an intense run. Here he is then. Number 1 in the World Cup at the moment, leading it. The British Spitfire, the fighter, is going to blaze a trail down this mountain.
Roast beef, look how hard he's pedaling as well, dude. Those syndicate boys.
Look at him turning the pedals. Man, he's putting out about 60 brake horsepower.
Oh my God, he's faster than Milan on the speed.
Sheffield Steel, the Iron Man of world mountain biking, 35 years old. PD is on it, holding that tight line.
Same line, exactly the same line than Minar.
They ride together, there's a competitiveness between them, but they are great friends. He railed that turn. Oh, yeah, what's he going to do?
I don't know.
He's back, but it's so little it doesn't matter.
It's just nothing.
0.04 back.
Look here, look, it was sliding, the front wheel was sliding, and it didn't care, it's still pedal.
He's going to be kicking himself, Minar, for losing that pedal. But these guys, man, these guys are clever, experienced, they know how to put a fast run together.
Yeah, look,
they know where to go fast, they know where to take it easy, CG.
No, hey, you know what? Those people have been working on their bike. They've been working on their legs. You know, during the off season, they have everything between Greggy.
Steve said his preparation for this season's been appalling. He was waiting for a kid to come. He's just had, but basically said to me he didn't ride all winter. Barely trained. I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, probably.
He doesn't lie though, Stevie. But
he don't lie.
No, that's right. He's pretty open, and you know what? He doesn't need to lie, man. He's been around forever. He's done everything you can do.
Have nothing to prove.
Except maybe a World Championship title, World Champion would be great. And you know, the way he's riding now, he still has a chance in Canberra at the end of the year.
Definitely.
So PD on track.
Oh, PD.
Something. Is he crashed? No, sorry, we're just hearing a lot of noise outside the box.
We don't know if he was speedy because we still have the replay on TV right now.
No, he's going to come back in the sight.
Minar, 223. Anna, 223.71. Leoff, Bear, Fairclough, Atkinson. And now we're looking for the final spot. Steve Pate to jump.
Here he comes. Steve Pate.
And he's going to
Oh, he's done it. 1.41 for Steve Pate from Sheffield, England. Can he make it 17? How does he do it? Any track, any place, any time. Steve Peake has got the tools for the job. He can ride any track, man. He is the all-rounder, technical or pedaling. He does it all.
Man, I'm scared.
Oh, man, the crowd are invading her box.
Man.
PD has done it.
I'm scared for my bar tonight.
2 riders left. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So 222.05. That was an incredible run. Here's the G-Man, the Vulcan Bomber.
G Autoton in front of the bars. Max Commensal, owner of Commensal.
Based here in Andorra. Last year we saw it in the history made, the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. G winning this, the men's downhill. Rachel with the women's and down with the four cross, but Athens looking fast, foot out.
Oh, that's good speed.
52, man. He's going to have to lift his game to beat those guys.
Did you see that though? He's putting his foot out of the first corner to make sure he don't have two brakes. He's pedaling more than anybody on those corners, man. Taking the inside.
Oh, the front's washing, the back's washing. He's still pinned. He knows how hard. There is no safety if you want to win a World Cup these days. These guys go beyond the limit for this one run.
Come on,
what's
Jay.
the time? He's back,
it's back by
but it's nothing. It's almost equal. Oh my God, things are hard up here in Andorra. You're watching Freecast on TV.
Jay. Come on, G, do it for your brother and your sister and the old dude, CG.
He is the only Atherton left. Rachel looking at 10-hour up. Best of luck with that. Dano himself in practice. G-Man has got to deliver, and I think he might. He won't be slow in the bottom half of this track. It's just like where he rides in North Wales.
You see here, like,
look, the front's washing.
The front wheel losing the grip.
And he just hangs on there, dude.
The tires, or what do you think it is? The tire?
Don't know. I think he's going that fast. It's just pushing on him.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to do now a little bit more like on his straightaway if he's pedaling. Look at this, he's pedaling.
Well, there's no lack of fitness from him. Said he's been a little bit disappointed, or very disappointed with the results so far this year, which, to be fair, haven't exactly been down, but, you know, probably not what we expect from him. But not what he expects from himself.
I bet a couple of people in the United States here are pretty stoked. Santa Cruz probably in front of the TV right now. Rob is probably going crazy and getting stressed.
Wearing that World Championship jersey, the rainbow stripes. Told me that he's done that and now he wants a World Cup title. G. Athens going to come in aside. What's he done on the bottom half of his track? Here he comes. Any second now. I hope. I can't keep on like that. What's he done? Where's the clock? He's done it. Oh my God. PT is still in the hot seat. It's almost an identical time point, not too bad. Oh, Athens has come close. He's come really close and he can be happy with that. Oh, wow, he's doing one rider left on track. Sam Hill, or PT, is going to beat Villiers' record and take 17 World Cup wins. Athe looks exhausted. It's a physical track, man.
It's a good run. It's a good run on G, but PD definitely was.
So here he is.
Sam is on track.
Here is a man who took the word fast and tortured it until it screamed. It's Sam Hill on track. Can he bring us one of those incredible performances we know he's capable of? He's so fast when he wants to be, or when he is. 54 through the speed trap. That's quick.
Hey, that's a lot faster than everybody else, man.
Hell yeah, lad. I think he's going to smash him. I think he might smash him this afternoon. He's gone tight. Feet up through there as well.
Look, unbelievable.
And a pedal stroke.
Oh, he's on flat pedals and he don't even take his foot out.
No, man.
Oh, do you see that corner? He nailed that corner.
It was like a slingshot to another
Oh,
galaxy.
oh.
He scrubbed that. How do you scrub an off-camber turn? 1.6 up, and we're only a minute in. I'm thinking, dude, I said he's going to destroy me down. I got a feeling he's going to.
I think I lost my 50 euros.
Hill said he's happy with the way he's ridden this year. He's getting faster and faster. He had that incredible run of the round one, all pedaling. When he did it, he came fourth. He was second at round 2 last week. And he's fourth overall in the World Cup.
Look at the Steve, sorry. Look at the Steve's speed, 52 kilometers.
No way.
Atherton, 52 kilometers. Minar, 52 kilometers. Anna, 50 kilometers. Now we're going to see the speed. It was 54 for Sam Hill.
And how does he do it? Because he's not the biggest guy, is he? He's not the most powerful. But it doesn't matter, Sam Hill.
Oh, look how quick
he is carrying some speed. It's going to take an earthquake to stop him.
He's the last man on track.
The crowd again ready. Hill.
Cup in Andorra.
Hillman, when he wants to, when he's on his day, he is simply untouchable.
Untouchable, and definitely.
He's been oozing confidence. His chain came off in practice, qualified again yesterday, and he still set fastest time, CG.
If he wins, he's going to build his confidence way more than before.
He looks nervous, and so he should. And there's Minard.
Look like Minard.
You know what? Steve's going to be happy even with second, but what's going to happen? Where is he? He should have come in a side by now.
Exactly. Look, I think that's why Minard.
Maybe here he is. What's the time? What is the time? Oh, he's had a problem.
He crashed.
He has had a problem. He's 6 seconds back. So PT, Steve P has done it. He has smashed the record set by Nico Bullo. 17 World Cup wins. 2 wins back to back for the 35-year-old. 35 years old. He has just extended his lead in this World Cup. Steve P, man, 35. He says he's 34, actually 35 in a month's time. But I don't know how he does it, man.
Okay, podium for today. Steve P, Otterton G, Mina, Greg, Anna, and Leo for the top 5 riders on the round 3 of the World Cup.
Well,
in Andorra.
What an incredible day again. Pete is delivered. 2 races back to back, CG. I don't think anyone expected that. We all thought Steve, with his age, was going to start to slip. And what's happened? He's come out and he's blazing this World Championship. Not sure what happened to Sam Hill there. He might have had a crash in the bottom we didn't see.
I see a crash.
Where is he? He's nowhere.
Where is
He's not even in the top 30 according to our score sheet. So, well, there you go. Fastest at the top. Hill's got the pace. Didn't deliver. So your top 10.
Hey, what about that? Do you think Samuel lost the World Cup right there?
It's possible, dude. He's got a lot of ground to make up now. P's extending it. So Steve P from the UK, fastest today. His 17th World Cup win. Smashed the record set by Vulio, 2:22.05. G Atherton, 2:22.07. Just 200s backs for G-Man. Greg Minard from South Africa, 2:23.46. Hannah in 4th. He's going to hold on to that second in points, I'm sure, with that. 2:23.71. Leof was 5th, 2:23.93. Nick Beer, Swiss rider. That's his best ever World Cup result. Here's PD.
Another win.
Oh, it looks like we missed it. I probably talked all over it. Sorry, Steve.
Amazing closing.
No.
Tell us your emotions. Yeah, it was really close. I didn't think I had the best run on the track, so I thought I was going to get beat, and it was going to take a bit of luck for me to win. And looking at Sam, he definitely crashed. He's got dirt on his shoulder, and I got some luck, and I'm pretty happy about that. Thank you.
Well, there you heard it. You heard it from the horse's mouth. So Sam, we couldn't see it on the monitor here, but Sam went down in the lower part of this course. So I was with the top 10 there. 7th is Fairclough. 8th, Atkinson. 9th, Josh Bryceland. 10th, Steve Smith. Joint 10th with David Vasquez Lopez. 12th, Chris Kovarek. 13th, Dan Stanbridge. 14th, Philip Polk. 15th, Sam Blenkinsop. 16th, Aaron Gwynn. 17th, Cody Warren. 18th, May Likkonen. 19th, Gardia Pascal, or Pascal Gardia. 20th was Walner from Sweden. So it's been an absolutely incredible win, and you have again in Andorra seen history made as Steve P becomes the winningest rider in World Cup history. There it is, confirmation on your screens. A narrow victory, but a victory nonetheless. G-Man couldn't make it 2 in a row here in Andorra, was 2nd, Minard 3rd. CG, it's been amazing, and it's been an honour to commentate on this with you. It's been fantastic.
Thank you. You make me laugh, dude. You're funny, and I can't believe you can pee so much, man.
I think maybe I got prostate cancer.
Yeah, you have
things are tightening up down there, dude. I got real issues.
It was a big honor for me to be here with you, Rob, and I'm glad you guys like Andorra. We work hard, and thanks to all the Andorra boys, to put such a good work.
Thanks very much for joining us, Cedric.
See you later,
and
Rob.
we'll see you at the Podium Cafe around 9 for a boogie.
We're going.
I'm going to throw some shapes tonight, baby.
We're going big tonight, PD1.
Yeah, it's going to be big. It's going to be messy.
PD.
Well, this is Rob Warner. Then Cedric was joining me. This is Rob Warner. We're gonna see you in 3 weeks' time in Fort William. You're probably going to be able to watch some cross country if you're into it. Between then and now, live on Freecaster. I actually don't know when the next round is, and to be perfectly honest, I don't care. I love downhill, man. It delivered yet another incredible race here this afternoon. This World Cup, it's been the best one I've ever seen already. So Thank you for joining us. We'll see you in 3 weeks. Fort William, another epic track, a cornerstone of modern World Cup. Until then, thanks for joining us and goodbye.
Com dèiem, el molt il·lustre ministre de Turisme d'Andorra, senyor Juli Minoves, entregarà aquest premi. Al quart lloc, des d'Austràlia, l'equip GT Bicycles, 2:23.71 el seu temps, rebem a Michael Hona.
In fourth place from Australia, riding for GT Bicycles, Mick Hana.
Premi també atorgat pel molt il·lustre ministre de Turisme d'Andorra, senyor Juli Minoves. Al tercer lloc, des de Sud-àfrica, l'equip Santa Cruz Syndicate. El temps 2 minuts 23 segons 46 centèsimes. El nom, Greg Minar.
In third place from South Africa, for the Santa Cruz Syndicate, Greg Minar.
També entrega el premi el ministre Juli Minoves i ja a punt per conèixer els dos últims corredors. Al segon lloc, des d'Anglaterra, l'equip Animal Comensal, l'equip de casa nostra, amb un temps de 1:49.42. Aplaudim a G. Atherton.
In second place from Great Britain, for Animal Commercial, G. Atherton.
I al primer lloc, des d'Anglaterra, des del Santa Cruz Syndicate, amb un temps de 2:22.05 que ens ha fet xalar i força, com hem gaudit, amb Steve P.
For Great Britain, your winner today, for the Santa Cruz Syndicate, the greatest downhill rider ever, Steve Peach.
Entrega el premi al molt il·lustre senyor Juli Minoves, ministre de Turisme d'Andorra. Temps ara per l'himne d'Anglaterra.
Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of our winner today, the national anthem of Great Britain.
Fort aplaudiment pels guanyadors.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for our podium.
Abans, però, el xampany, abans de conèixer la resta de guanyadors d'aquest cap de setmana.
And for our winner today, Steve Peach. Oh, I'm getting emotional now.
Sí, algú es casarà, eh? Qui agafa el ram es casa. Vinga! Now it's up for the juniors.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now present the leader's jersey for the leading under-19 rider, the leading junior rider in the Nissan UCI Mountain Bike World Cup Downhill, presented by Shimano. From Great Britain, riding for the Lapierre, powered by Saab Salomon team, Danny Hotz!
Entregarà el premi al conseller de Turisme i Esports del Comú d'Ordino, senyor Bartomeu Gabriel. Un fort aplaudiment pel campió júnior Danny Hart.
Ladies and gentlemen, the under-19 leader of the Nissan UCI Mountain Bike World Cup, presented by Shimano, Danny Hart. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to award the leader's jersey for the leading rider in the Nissan UCI Mountain Bike World Cup, powered by Shimano, brought to you from this fantastic setting of Valnord, the leader of the Nissan UCI World Cup from Great Britain, riding for the Santa Cruz Syndicate, the one, the only, Steve Peets!
El líder de la Copa del Món, Steve Peets! Entregarà aquest premi al senyor Bartomeu Gabriel, conseller de Turisme i Esports del Comú d'Ordino.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mesdames and Messieurs, the leader of the Nissan UCI Mountain Bike World Cup, presented by Shimano, is the greatest downhill rider ever, Steve Peets!